My God, Led Zeppelin, Black Dog. I was playing that for Bill Burr because Bill Burr appreciates the Zeppelin song and appreciates some nice John Bonham, but he's running late and he's going to be in here in a few minutes.
John Bonham?
John Bonham.
Who the fuck is John Bonham?
Who the fuck is John Bonham?
Yeah.
The late great drummer from Led Zeppelin.
Who died in 1980?
Somewhere in there, maybe.
1980, I believe.
How'd he die?
Wasn't it a vomit situation?
He,
Choked up like the...
One of the old rock and roll things, yeah.
Yep.
Maybe.
Some vomit.
Some
vomit action. Got Chris DiStefano and Vic Henley, and in a few minutes we got Bill Burr promoting F is for Family and other things. So, what's going on, Chris DiStefano? I haven't seen you in a while.
I'm all right, man.
Yeah?
I'm all right. Yeah, I'm vitamin D deficient, the doctor told me. So I've been taking vitamin D drops.
But I think everyone is vitamin D deficient.
You can walk out in the sun for that, too.
Yeah.
Well, they told me, but he told me because of my vitamin D deficiency plus my weight of 240 that I needed vitamin D.
Right.
That I needed vitamin D drops.
Extra.
And I've been taking the drops, and they just make me feel awful.
Oh, they make you feel awful.
I don't know. I don't know why. I have like muscle weakness. I like can't. I like am weird.
Yeah.
All fucking. I don't know.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's weird, dude.
But do you go outside?
Yeah, I was outside. I mean, I got a little bit of color.
Yeah.
You're taking vitamin. You're one of the few people taking the vitamins, and it's making you feel worse.
What's making me feel worse?
What does it make you feel like?
I don't know.
Lightheaded, pukey,
diarrhea and shit.
What's up, Bill Burr?
Hey, Bill.
What's up, man?
How are you?
What's going on, man? We're
Nothing. I just walk in there lightheaded, diarrhea.
well, we just
shit.
started.
Vitamin D drops.
Yes.
We just started the show, and we're finding out Chris DiStefano is vitamin D deficient.
Motherfuckers.
That's all you've missed.
Yeah.
So what do you have to do?
You missed Black Dog by Zeppelin, and then
That
that,
was-
sentence.
Oh, okay.
I played a little Black Dog for you because you like a good drumming Zeppelin song.
Absolutely.
But I mean, you could cure that by going outside.
Dude, I don't know. I do go outside. I'm half Italian. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, then you get skin cancer. That's right.
Exactly.
Just take the drops.
I'm taking but then now I have a blister on my tongue. I
then you
can't
take
win.
the pills.
Yeah, that gave me diarrhea though.
Then you shoot up. That's how it goes. Next thing you know, you're on opiates.
Why do you have blisters on your tongue?
Dude, I don't
You're
know.
a mess.
I don't know, man. I got all fucked up. I was at that cluster fest. I know you. I saw you there. I was at
had
that
a
cluster
great time.
fest, and I fucking got a blister on my tongue.
Yeah. How was
In
that
San
Cluster
Francisco.
Fest? You went too, Bill?
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. All
Yeah.
right.
They had these big shows like outside, right outside the town hall, and it was like the coldest I've ever been. San Francisco in July, everybody thinks, it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like this summer's like September, October, and we went out. I literally wore this with a hoodie. I had a jacket.
Yeah.
That's the Mark Twain line.
Yeah.
The coldest summer ever. The coldest winter I ever spent was a summer in San Francisco.
There you go.
Isn't it like fog season or something?
That's exactly what he said. Yeah.
And that fog comes in and just drops the temperature down. I love San Francisco, though.
Dude, I
God,
love it
is
too,
that a
but
good
the homeless
city.
in that city, it's like I
I
can't.
kind of love that part of it too, to be
Yeah,
honest
but
with
I've
you.
never seen that.
No, it's at
It's at the
another
next level
Really?
of homeless. Yeah.
And it's old school. Like I was saying, it's like Boxcar Willie level homeless.
Yeah.
Jimmy Crack Corn, the Dust Bowl. Like it's just the descendants of the Dust Grapes of
Yeah,
Wrath.
Right.
Woody Guthrie.
Yeah, it is. It is a whole other. Yeah, it is a whole other. At least they kind of have them all on one street. Dude, I was out there and this guy went by on a bicycle.
Yeah.
And he's coming up next to me. He just kept going, yo, you buying. He looked like Luis Guzman's like fucked up nephew, right?
Right, okay.
And he's going, you buying. And I was just like, no, man, I'm all right. And then he just looks at me and goes, I'm selling pussy. And he's on a bicycle.
No woman in sight.
It was just so funny. I was just picturing trying to collect the money and stuff, like riding circles around him.
That's funny. That's why I love San Francisco, for all that people watching.
Yeah.
Did you go walk around the park where the homeless hang out in packs?
No, I was.
Crazy.
I would just walk from the hotel down Market Street over to
Okay.
like where Town Hall was, that area.
Right.
And
You didn't do Haight-Asbury?
no, but everybody was saying, how much all that tech money's gone in there, and just they've
It's
just
different.
completely changed the dynamic. But out to Market Street seems like the San Francisco I remember.
Okay, very good.
A pimp on a bicycle. That's pretty. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I was listening to your podcast, and I'm so happy you went off on the whole Kevin Durant thing. It's driving me
and I
insane.
love Kevin Durant, but I just for them to be sitting there acting like what is happening isn't happening is just like that screwed up the whole balance. Last year's NBA playoffs were incredible.
Amazing. 7 games going down to the last play, I think, right?
Pretty much. Yeah.
It was it was like,
and then you add
minute.
Kevin Durant to that, and you're like, fuck.
yeah. Now the Thunder's out.
Right.
Yeah, they needed him, right? They went like 73-9.
Yeah,
we
so-
got to get a league MVP that took us to 7 games. Let's get him on our team. And look, the Celtics in 2008, that was a pile-on team, but at least there was the pile-on Lakers, and we had a good series.
I'll tell you what. If Chris Paul goes to the Spurs, I think, which they're talking about, he might. Then you might have a matchup.
Well, now
but
you got
still
a third.
stupid.
Well, now you got a third super team.
Right.
What I would do,
and then that's it. I'm a Knicks fan. I know we're not going to go deep into the playoffs anytime soon. It'll be years before we have any sort of chance.
It's not going to happen.
I would say if I was running the league, if I didn't break that up, what I would then do is I would just strip a team of their best player and put them on the Cavs. It's just like, it's too bad. We're not giving you anything for it. I'm sorry.
But you might as well.
We have to do this because
no one's going to watch the finals next year.
No, I went to game 2 and by like the third, halfway through the third, it was just they scored like 62 in the first half. They were still down by 5. I mean, that's unbelievable.
I know.
They almost scored 70 points.
Well, they shouldn't be running with them.
You can't give up 40 quarters and win in the NBA.
Right.
You just can't. If you're throwing out 160 a game, you're going to lose.
You're not going to outrun Golden State. You got to slow the fuck down and hope for the best.
There's a 40.
Here's the thing. You know who could let up 40 a quarter? The Warriors. Right? Yeah. They would score 160. You'd still lose by 5. Going like, how did it happen?
Well, I mean, Klay Thompson. I bet you Klay Thompson's going to leave next year, and then at least got one guy off that team because it's just like it's pretty boring now. The finals. I didn't give a fuck, and I was in San Francisco, and I was like, "This is a fucking blowout. This stinks."
I was excited. Bill Burr went to the game. I was just, I set up everything nice, made sure the kids were cool, the wife was cool, sat down to watch this game, and like you just said, early third quarter, I'm like, God, and then I'm flipping around trying to see if there's anything else on TV on a Sunday night.
It's too much. It's too much. It's just too much.
But what can Adam Silver do? I mean, can he start blocking trades and signs?
Well, I
can't do that either.
I think the players, in a way, got to wake up because when you start realizing your team doesn't even have a shot before the season even begins.
Yeah.
And then people argue that there's been super teams all along, but I don't know. But I don't know if it was to this extent. I'm obviously being from Boston, the Celtics and the Lakers.
Oh wait, Kobe, Shaq, Phil Jackson.
But was there a drastic drop off after the two teams like this? And then you kind of put the Spurs in there, and then forget it; it drops off.
Because what it would have been like is if I guess this is different because it's 2 different conferences. But say if Kobe joined the Celtics the next year, or like Garnett joined, or
if like Barkley joined the old Bulls or something.
Except Garnett was younger,
right?
It's like Durant's in the prime. I mean, Durant's like one of the best. I mean, the guy's like the fucking league MVP. I'm just I don't give a shit if the Warriors win the title or whatever. I'm just saying, just as a fan of the game, how last year's playoffs
were awesome,
were amazing, and this year, I've
right. You got Kevin Durant. He goes coast to coast and dunks. He's 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
My wife comes in to put on Real Housewives. She's like, I taped it. Good, you can put it on. Okay, it's fine. NHL playoffs have been great, though.
Well, with the Predators tying it up 2 games apiece.
Yeah.
I finally started watching only the last game. We got a game tonight? Or we got basketball tonight.
Basketball tonight. Cleveland.
Right.
Cleveland's got to fucking win it.
Well, I mean, and if it's your team that's a super team, then you don't mind. But for the rest of us that are just kind of sports fans and want to just see a competitive series.
No, you know what every sports fan is doing? You're feeling that claustrophobic feeling that in a couple of games it's just going to be baseball. So you want it to go. You want it everything
Don't leave us in the dead zone yet.
Yeah.
Please.
You want it to go 7 games.
Right. That's so true.
I was just on that MLB network, and I was actually, for whatever reason, decided to talk Kevin Durant like an idiot.
Yeah.
You know what'd be hilarious after all I've bitched about if this Cleveland actually wins this?
Yeah.
I was talking about how they should mic up the baseball games the way they do in October, the way or whatever it is that they do in October, where you can hear the ball hitting the mitt, you can feel how cold it is outside. You just get it really is. I mean, obviously there's more on the line. But if they just added a little more production value, because the second the Stanley Cup, your team raises it up. Yeah, the NBA, and then it just goes, just a ball outside.
Right. We still have 110 games to go in this season.
It's Bat Day coming up.
I'm not a baseball fan anymore. Are you still Red Sox?
I am.
You take a peek, but are you really watching games?
I'm going to get back into it this year because I don't know. I left it. I left somewhere during the steroid era, of last decade, where it just became like every time you'd cheer something that was amazing, and then like 5 seasons later, yeah, that kind of didn't count. It didn't count, and then they just did all that flip flopping where it was like A-Rod's a bad guy, and then he hits his 600th home run, and then all of a sudden, like, where does this put him in the pantheon of all? It's just like, are you guys going to pick a side of this? So I was just looking at it like, and I don't have a problem with steroids. My thing was either get them out or legalize them.
Right.
And I just think what these guys go through with their bodies, I don't know. I mean, use them as guinea pigs. So when I'm 80,
I don't know.
I can be shredded walking around, right?
Yeah, I don't know him. I want to see 550-foot home runs, 600-foot home runs. I don't give a fuck.
Do that, or have like a league where steroids is legal and see how that goes.
It's not really fair with the steroid era, because after the baseball strike, McGuire and Sosa brought everyone back, right?
Sure.
And they were juiced to the fucking
and
nines.
I think the owners all looked the other way.
Right.
Because they had the 94, the World Series was canceled. And then the best they had was Cal Ripken doing the lap when he broke Lou Gehrig's. And then they were done. They had nothing left.
Yeah.
So they kind of looked the other way. These guys, well, that was kind of already happening before, so that's not fair to say it was just that with the Bash Brothers and everything. But, like, it was great for the game.
Yeah. Everyone knows it was.
That cheating was tremendous. We were all watching. Dude, I drove. I was living in L.A.
People can tell you where they were when McGuire hit the one that broke it.
Yeah.
They can tell you. Baseball fans.
I know where I was,
We were the appreciator run. I know exactly where I was also.
I drove down to San Diego from L.A., dealt with that traffic in May to watch McGuire take batting practice before Cardinals. I saw him hit number 28 or 29 in May.
See?
In May. But the best part was when I was 27, was like high 20s. He was taking batting practice.
Yeah.
First of all, he comes up to the plate. The place is already half full. That's like the level of hype to watch this guy take batting practice. Standing ovation when he comes up to the plate. The first ball they throw in, he laid down a bunt, and everybody booed, and then he laughed. Oh, it was awesome. He was like playing to the crowd. It was like this. It was like when the talk show comes out and like Letterman make some jokes and give out hams and shit before the real show. It was the same thing. And dude, he was like, we had watched enough batting practice to see what a home run looked like. Dude, when that guy got up. Like the other ones you wanted to catch, when he was hitting them, you were like, dude, you wanted to like get out of the way.
Get out of the fucking way.
They just sort of like. It was like a missile. It was almost like it was slowly rising, but kind of like cruising altitude.
Right.
Like it was going to make it to New York.
And then when it was supposed to start dropping, it rises again. Remember that shit?
It was, I just remember when they were coming at you, like all my wanting to get a souvenir went out the window. It was more like get out of the way.
Where were you sitting? In left
field? We sat in the upper deck left field. It was too far for him to, because that's a huge place. I think he came damn close, though, because everybody else's was coming up, and you were thinking it was going to make it and make it like 4 rows in to like all the way down low. He was hitting like, I think there was a mezzanine level.
Right.
He was crushing them, though.
That's awesome. That's why, I mean, they should just look the other way and let them all in, because we all know that it brought people back to baseball.
Sure.
Simple as that.
I mean, I go to a lot of Yankee games, and I mean, that stadium is like 60% full. And when I used to go with my dad back in the day, I mean, I was fucking sold out everywhere.
We go there.
Nobody goes.
We go there for the 6 seats and watch maybe 2 innings.
Yeah,
I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
We get a nice seat up there.
Oh, there you go.
We get the VIP treatment and the restaurant and everything. And the last time me and Sherrod went, I think we finally made it to our seats for the 6th inning.
Right.
And we're right behind home plate.
Yeah.
I think steroids are going to become legal like weed.
They should.
Where it took forever. But I think that there'll be whatever. The side effects they'll go down so low. They'll do the vaporizer of steroids. You just come over and inhale this stuff in.
Figure out a way to make it right.
Yeah, and it'll in people's want to live forever and be vibrant and still matter is gonna take over.
They probably would make they're probably making a cleaner steroid. I don't know anything about this, but I would assume they're in there figuring it out where it's a little safer.
Sure,
don't you think?
I'm sure there's some jacked up gerbils somewhere in some lab, hopefully, as they're working through all this. And medically, it can help so many people in other ways too.
Sure.
And to Bill Burr's point, we had Larry King in here. He takes human growth hormones,
HGH,
and he's proud of it. He's proud of it. You know,
I mean, what are you gonna? I mean, at that point, like whatever side effect is going to happen, it's like it's outside the envelope of your life,
right?
I don't know. Have you ever watched that show on Viceland called Bong Appetit?
No.
Where it's just they're putting like weed in with your food and they make like rubs and stuff. It's like serious stuff. But like when you see what they turn it into, the consistency of what they liquid forms. All of this stuff that they do, where they change, I don't know, the molecular structure. I'm really outside my pay grade here. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But when I just see all the different things that they can do with that it's why couldn't you do that with the steroid?
Right.
The same thing and how they've.
Well, that's my point. I think they're slowly getting there.
They're gonna, I'm telling you, the day there's a steroid vaporizer.
Oh my God.
We're probably close to that. There might be one now for cancer patients.
Well,
there
we
might
need
be,
it,
you know how they give steroids for cancer? There could be one now for someone that can't ingest or gets a blister on their tongue like Chris.
Yeah. And that's what's going to help us defeat the robots someday.
Well, no shit.
The steroid vaporizer will give you robot strength.
Right. Dr. Steve would know this.
Did you see the robot documentary? I think it was on Vice. Where the guys that are behind the robot technology, they're basically saying, shut everything down. They're the ones working on the technology, and they're scared shitless.
Well, didn't Elon...
They're like, this is no good. We should shut it down now before it's too late.
Elon Musk said in 2030, it's going to be robots are going to be able to take us all over.
Right.
I believe we're all simulated anyway.
Oh,
and we're all fucking uploaded into the meta universe. I didn't believe it until about a week ago, and I was like, "It's got to be right. It doesn't matter anyway."
Right? Explain this.
Because we have electricity in our fucking body. How did that happen? Why do we have electricity in our body?
Because your body's made up of compounds, and sometimes compounds react
I understand all that
and create energy.
I'm just saying, I'm a
He needs
Catholic.
vitamin D.
Dude, I went to Catholic. I went to fucking Catholic school my whole life.
Right.
You know, and I'm just like, I don't know. The science thing makes more sense.
You're starting to believe in the science.
I don't have enough, knowledge about it yet, but it just is like, if you told me I was a fucking computer, and I'd be like, I get it.
Then Chris,
from billion-year-old society.
If you're a fucking computer, why do you have a blister on your tongue?
Because it's like all part of the simulation. Shit happens.
Shit happens.
Computers do what they want.
Get a glitch every now and then.
This is more a reaction to how horrible Catholic school was for him.
It's brutal.
I think you're right.
That you're going to be willing to go. They created an extremist.
Yeah,
That's what they did. This is how terrorism started.
Well, I just watched that documentary on Netflix, The Keepers. Did you guys see The Keepers?
I'm blowing it off. I hear it's pretty fucking
done.
dark and twisted.
I mean, my daughter just, I baptized my daughter like 6 months ago, and I went to Catholic school all the way through undergrad.
Right.
So I was like, what the fuck with our church? It's this Keepers is disgusting.
Everyone's talking about it. I'm going to watch it.
The Baltimore Archdiocese, and it's just,
the nun that was murdered, right?
Yeah, but it's not. The murder is the least problem. I mean, it's not. It's a problem, and none got murdered, but there's the shit that goes on.
Wait, who killed her? Priest?
They think so. Yeah,
and then they went in and they confessed to one another. All right, that's it.
That's all we have to do. Right?
Nah, it wasn't that, dude. It was the fucking rapes that were going on at these schools.
Yeah, well, that was prevalent around the world. Who are we kidding?
Right, I brought up the Magdalene sisters yesterday over in Ireland where they had the whole Irish laundry system, and if you just decided your little girl was, slutty, you could send her off into slavery forever and never see her again. They'd steal their children and adopt them to other people. The movie Philomena was based on that a couple of years
I just have so much resentment.
Who would give away their kid?
They wouldn't give you a chance. But mean families, old school dads that, your daughter's 15, she starts fucking the farm boy down the road, he's 15, and because they're regular teenagers just wanting to fuck, and it's 1948 in Ireland, they're like, oh, no, and they'd send the girl off somewhere.
When I did a gig over there, they had some fucking thing where when these girls would get pregnant, they'd send them away to the convent to have the baby and blah, 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 blah.
That's
So they'd have, but they brought them back. They weren't sending them away. So they would have the baby, and a lot of them didn't make it, and there was no knowledge of them, and there was like a fucking giant underground thing. They just threw them all in, and somebody dug. I mean, it was just fucking
horrifying.
It was one of those things. I was somebody told me that. I was out in Galway right before I went on stage. The other comic I worked with told me that story. I just couldn't fucking believe it.
Right.
And it was so fucked up. I used it as a reference like 40 times during my set. And each time it just kept getting funnier because what else you got? And I really learned, like, this is why the Irish are so funny, because what else can you do?
Yeah.
When it was like, there was so fucking horrifying. There was nothing you could do but make a joke. And I was just sitting there like thinking, like, Jesus Christ, all I need is to buy one of those fucking jumpers, and I've gotten the entire Irish experience here. Later, you're fucking drinking whiskey, trying to, like, once the jokes wear off, just like, oh God.
Yeah. Oh God. Like, you need to take a shower and take a nice walk outside in the sunshine.
The stuff human beings are capable of doing.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, we're
Well, I was thinking about the other documentary.
Which one?
In the name of God, a lot of the time.
Which one? Children of Syria?
we're going to keep going this route? We're going to keep going this
No,
route.
we don't have to. We truly don't have to. I blew off the Syria movie. Children of
that
Syria.
one's a
Fuck
sick
that.
one.
But I did watch, once again, we've been talking about the last couple of days, Mommy, Dead, and Dearest.
What's that one about?
Oh, God.
Munchausen.
By proxy.
Is that
syndrome
Netflix?
By proxy.
That's HBO.
Oh.
Dude, I would love to see what's on your home screen on Netflix. This has got to be the sickest.
Well, one of them is F is for Family.
I love it. I love it.
No, on my Netflix, you're going to see a lot of documentaries. I watch documentaries before anything else.
Oh, okay.
And some stand-up. Some.
Okay.
Not everyone's, but here.
All
and
right.
there.
Well, I just thought it was all this.
No, it's more.
They're not all dark and awful.
No, it's more. It's more. I just love documentaries. You see this girl on the left, the daughter. She was never sick. The mom kept her sick her entire life. Pulled out all her teeth.
Had a feeding tube at one point.
Shaved her head because she said, "You got cancer, so we might as well shave your head now before it falls out." She knew how to mix drugs to give symptoms for diseases. And then she would go to the doctor, and the doctor would be like, "Yep, you got whatever."
For what purpose?
Because she's a sick fucking
to get
human.
the attention on herself, like she's such a great caregiver to have to deal with this horrifying situation.
Now,
She's a really good mom. She's making her daughter sick, so everybody will think what a great mom to deal with this.
She was in a
horrible
wheelchair. She wasn't allowed to walk, and the mom was
thing. And could walk all alone.
Oh, and these two were all over TV. They got a house. They got trips to Disney and everywhere else. They were set.
You know what it was? Those rosy cheeks, those big bread making arms. You just bought into it. She just looks. He just looks like it.
Bread making.
And then the daughter had operations, even though she was totally healthy.
So did she die and they finally figured it out and all her hair?
Oh, no.
Do you want to know what happened, Mr. Burr?
I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it for people.
It doesn't matter. I mean, we've been talking about it for 2 days. I'll tell you
All right,
this.
tell
though.
me, 'cause I don't wanna
I had
watch it.
friends and family over, and I started this documentary. Cleared out the room. Everyone was like, "We're gonna go watch something else somewhere else." It was that. It
That's
was that
good,
dark.
though. Now,
It
actually,
was that
my
dark.
brain went somewhere different. Like, okay, that's a good way to clear the room.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to have a few of those.
Oh, I'll give you a document. No, forget it.
No, don't.
Don't ever watch Dear Zachary.
I concur.
If you learn anything today,
Anything with deer
I
in
saw
it.
that.
Don't ever.
I saw that one.
Stupid Morgan Spurlock, a friend of mine. I always ask about documentaries, and he said you got to see Dear Zachary.
That one was horrible too.
Why do you watch all that?
Dude.
You
the
watch horrible
Catholic
things.
Church, dude. The Catholicism and the fucking guilt that's been built up inside me that I have been suffering with for so long. And then once I had a kid, I just snapped and I was like, "It's your fucking fault, Father Bill, that you fucking did this." Not that I was never touched or anything like that, but just the guilt that my mother pounded down my fucking head, my whole life. That I don't know. I just started to get into
Do you
like
think
this
you were too
depressed-
big? You were just a big husky kid.
I
They
was like,
didn't think they could hold you down.
Yeah, probably.
Or
Thank God.
Or you bummed they never hit on you?
No.
Wrecked your
I don't know.
self-esteem?
I don't know. No, I think you know what it is. I don't know if there was ever a priest that even did that, but my dad was.
You just look like you'd shoot the legs.
Yeah.
If I was an old priest, he's going to take my legs out, and then I'm going to be on my back, and I don't need to have that problem.
I love that Chris isn't sure. You're not totally sure.
Well, no, I know what it was. What my father, my mother's devout Catholic, and my father was a Catholic, but then left. And as soon as all that shit started to come out in the church, my father, all the priests were involved in sports, baseball and basketball and all that. And my father and his friends went down to rectory one day when all that shit started happening, and I was in 7th grade at the time, and my dad and his friends, like, they called all the monsignors. They were like, "You fucking fags! If you come near this kid, I'll kill every fucking one of you," and they like taunted them. And I don't think I was ever going to get abused anyway.
He should have gone with pedophile.
Yeah, he kept calling them fags. Because he hates my dad.
I mean, that's the way it was said back then.
He hates
2017. You fucking pedophiles.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Chris's father's absolutely.
That's my father would say. That was 1990. I didn't say that.
How many of them went? How many of them?
My father and a few of his friends.
A group marched in mass.
But they asked me. They were like, my father was like, "You need to tell me. Did you ever get touched?" And I was like, "Dad, no." He goes, "Do you think you don't remember?" I was like, "I don't know if I no." Because I was an altar boy and all that, and my mother was like, "Tony, you're scaring him," and all that shit. And then, my mother was like, and then my mother started to believe it. She was like, "Do you think we got to take you to therapy? Like, do you want to remember?" And I was like, "Nothing happened to me."
You want to remember?
But my dad flipped the fuck out. He
pulls out a picture of an old naked man. Does this look familiar?
Yeah.
Does this look familiar?
Yeah. Yeah, and he went into that rectory one day, and he was like, "You motherfuckers, you don't touch this kid." And they were like, "Sir, we're going to call the police. Like, this isn't I think it was in Boston at the time. They were like, this is, we don't have anything going on with that. We love your son." He was like, "What the fuck does that mean?" No, but it was just like, it was,
we shipped all those animals up to Boston.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
they just moved them around.
But I think that's what it is with me.
I skated, though, man. I was at the Crossroads. And did you go to Catholic school, Bill?
Nope.
I didn't either. But there was a time they were thinking about putting me in the Catholic school, and the deciding factor, my mom's like, he's not going to an all-boys school. She wanted me to be able to socialize and stuff. And that was probably the only reason I didn't go down the Catholic school route.
Dude, I went to all-boy Catholic high school.
And imagine how much more angrier you would have been if you went that road.
Oh, God, good point.
He went to a nice socialized school. He came out a lunatic. I can't imagine if you fucking went to Catholic school. You'd be in jail. Dude, you would be in jail.
Dr. Burr in session.
I'm not as angry these days, Bill. It's been a few years now.
No, you're not. You're not.
I still agree with him.
Neither am I. But we got to tell the classic story. We got to tell the classic story.
Oh, fuck.
The first time, I don't know if you ever heard this thing. The first time I did the Opie and Anthony show, I came in and I said, "Okay, this is a ball-busting environment, blah, blah." And the second, I don't know, I just felt his fucking heat coming off him. And I was just like, I'm not going to fuck with that guy because I know how I'm wired, and I know how he's wired, and this is going to be a one-and-done performance. So we would sit there and just trash everyone around us. We did this for years before he finally brought it up. He finally said, "You know something? Like, I don't know, it's something about you." Like, Opie said to me, he goes, "There's something about you. I just knew I should never fuck with you." And I was like, "Dude, that's literally what I thought about you."
Yeah, no, we recognized it in each other, and it was like, I remember we would be like,
just two roosters circling the yard, pecking everybody else to death, but still circling.
A couple of times, I think I made fun of one of his thermals, and I just saw him look up at me, and I was just like, but Anthony, and I would just be like, I was like, all right, this is not gonna.
We knew it wouldn't be good. We recognized it.
That's fabulous.
In each other for real.
But that's good tension. That's good comedy. That's like the brothers that hate each other in the band, and then you get the kinks.
Bill was one of the ones back in the old days. You were, I was scared of you, man.
We could have wrote some great songs.
I'm saying, the Gallagher brothers, I got shit on the two of y'all somehow.
I had no problem taking a lot of people on, but with you, I was always like,
I don't know the same shit. No, you never told me
the same shit you said.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
No, I saw it in your eyes.
I don't know, because you know what it is? Because we were going to immediately go to that place where it wasn't funny and really serious, and it was just going to be
straight to, "Oh yeah, Dick." That's where it was going to go, probably,
no,
or worse than that.
It was going to go way I don't know what it would have been.
We would have been choking each other out
over the leap across the.
Over something dumb too. By the way, we got to put that on the table. It would have been over something
completely inane.
It wouldn't have got physical. It just would have been. You know that game. You know when it's not fun. Well, and then when they just gets quiet, like it would have gone right to that thing.
But
Jesus, guys, we thought we were having fun here. Then everybody else has to break off and go out and pretend to smoke. It would have gone to that point.
I've got it now.
I have to say, all these years later, the reason though was because I liked you, man.
Obviously,
I liked the guy too. I mean, so I don't want to go down that stupid road. Bill Burr, like, remember all the debauchery we did in the studio, and then you were the one that said, "Oh my God, we need showers." We would leave, and it would be a bright sunny day, and you would just feel like shitty about yourself.
That's what it was. I was so in there, and I felt so feeling the pressure to follow Jim, and I just wanted to get the laughs that you just fucking would go along with whatever was going there. And then you just walk out in the sunlight and be like, was that like a broke naked woman crawling on mousetraps to win a VCR?
Oh, you were there for that one?
Yeah.
You forgot the clown mask to really hammer the point
What
home.
was the clown mask?
It was Stalker Patty. She needed money, so we got her completely naked, and then we made her wear a clown mask and then walk across on all fours, trying to find money among a lot of mousetraps.
No. See.
Oh.
I swear to God, dude, like, when I think of some of this shit that I've been a part of in my life, there's no way. If there's an afterlife, this is going to be...
You're in
now
trouble.
that you're older, do you wake up some mornings and go, oh, you get some weird, like, memory from the past and like, holy fuck.
Yeah, but
how did I
that's-
survive that?
No, but that's growing as a person. To look, it's
hope
like, you know
so.
what? I think I had enough comedy gifts where I could have got laughs other ways.
Well,
I think we had to do that.
He'll tell me things and I literally don't believe him. I'll be walking home a little later with him before we split off. Like an hour later, I'm like, that really didn't fucking happen with
Oh,
the
he
vine.
was-
And he was like,
he was-
every goddamn thing ever. I'll show you a video if you want to
Opie-
see it. But I always sometimes re-question. I'm like, you really didn't make the lady
He
crawl
was the
around on
meanest.
mousetraps.
He was the meanest. Opie was the meanest. Like, everybody...
Hey guys, I'm still here.
Everybody had that angle, dude. That shit where people would make you stuff and bring it in, and they were so enamored to meet you, and you're like, "Oh, it's great," and then you would smash it in front of them,
right in front of their
dude,
faces.
and you got to see.
Because they were shitty gifts.
What do you mean it was a gift, though?
Oh, dude,
Right.
it was.
The poker chips from a garage sale.
Dude, what about that time? Remember Bernie Getz came in
That was scary. I forgot you were there for that.
and he started to snap.
No, what happened was, I mean, we got the security camera footage online. It was scary for
What
me.
happened? Who's
We
Bernie
had Bernie
Getz?
Getz, the guy, the vigilante,
Subway vigilante from the 80s.
So we finally have
I
him
don't
on.
know.
He had a CD that he cherished, and it was his music, and he wanted us to play some of his music. So
I just remembered that.
he had a pet squirrel at the
Wasn't
time.
he running for office or
All
something?
that. Yes, he was running for mayor. He had a pet squirrel. He came in. He liked us actually, and then through my guys, I switched the CD out, and in front of his face, I'm like, "Oh, you want me to play your music?" I'm paraphrasing, and I just smashed it in front of his face. He goes, "You motherfucker!" And he runs out of the studio. He brought a bag with him.
Okay.
So he's running to get something from his bag, and you know he's a subway vigilante.
Yes, he
and
is.
I think everyone in the room was like, "What the fuck did he run to go get?"
Do you know how little sympathy everybody would have had if he came in and just that was like the dumbest thing. That was the dumbest thing you possibly could have done with that guy.
It's radio.
That was
What
like
are you
Johnny
gonna do?
Carson eating the potato chip. Remember when Johnny Carson ate the little lady brings her potato chip collection? It's a classic Tonight Show piece.
Okay.
And she thinks all these potato chips she's saved for 100 years look like celebrities. And while she's not looking, Johnny switches one out and she turns the other way and he picks them. All you hear is, and the little lady's heart just sinks on television
no.
because she thinks for a second Johnny Carson
Yeah.
started eating her potato chips. so he just made a meaner version of that.
All right, so here's what would happen in Opie's world. He would have ate the real potato chip or smashed all of them.
No, that's true. He would have eaten the
Oh
real
my God, that looks like it was 30 years ago now.
Oh, Jesus.
What year
So we're
was
getting
that? How
old?
long ago was that?
I mean, we've been on satellite 14 years
It
now.
was like
so
10, 12 years ago.
Nice
probably
bangs.
At least 10 years old. Well, maybe 2004, I'm being told. So that
All right,
was
13
early
years.
on. Do the Bernie Getz thing really fast because you
I
can
don't
hear the
want to see
audio.
this. I don't want to see
You
this.
don't want to see this. You brought it
What
up.
do you mean vigilantes?
I know,
What would
but
he do?
I
Beat
didn't
the
think there
shit
was-
out of people on the
he
subway?
He
was
shot
doing wrong?
people. Here, have another. He was a
Yeah.
fucking lunatic.
He had a gun with him, and he envisioned or pretended or whatever. Like 3 or 4 of them were screwing with him, something like that, Bill, right?
Yeah,
He said
yeah.
one of them had a screwdriver maybe or somewhere. They were yelling. All of a sudden, he didn't give him a chance. He just pulled out the pistol and started shooting them right on
And
the
he
train.
paralyzed at least one of them.
He didn't
right?
do time for that? He wasn't in jail
No,
forever?
he did. He did time.
Oh, he
did
was just
time.
out by the...
Oh,
Okay, he
yeah,
did
he
his
was
time.
out.
Yeah.
But that was the whole
It was
question. of,
after he defended himself. He continued, I guess. I don't know. Have another.
Right.
I think that was his catchphrase. You know, not hasta la vista, baby. His was have another. Here,
I
have
see.
another.
But that was the whole point of the trial was did he go? Who did what? You know, were they
Got
really
it.
were they really going to get him? Did they deserve to be killed for it? Then he goes back and pumps one more in him for good measure. Didn't make him look good.
Right.
Got it.
And so next thing you know, people are writing songs and selling T-shirts, and it was just a New York City thing for about a year. and a
I
half.
missed all the good New York City shit.
Oh, this city used to be fucking
Yeah.
filthy, man.
I knew a horrible comedic duo, like a husband and wife, and they wrote a little song about it. You're just doing some shithole bar gig in Jersey, and they're up there going, "Burn."
Yeah, like older guys, like not too much older than me, like Giannis Pappas. He's 41 years old. He grew up in Brooklyn,
right?
And I grew up in Queens, Brooklyn, and I'm 32. He's 41 or 42, and he was like, "Yo, I used to get the shit kicked out of me every day going downtown on the train," and I'm like, "I never got beat up once." We're like the same size guy.
I'm telling you, a husky, man. The priest, the subway, nobody wanted to fuck with you.
Sounds like you're bummed that no one's fucking with you.
No, dude. Nothing.
No.
I just fucking skated through.
And you really think you're a robot now?
I don't know about that. I just think like it's more believable to say that we were created by some kind of advanced civilization. I mean, that's what Elon Musk and Stephen Hawking believe. We're not smarter than them. I'm not saying I believe everything everybody says, but it's like, what else? What other fucking? What are you going to tell me?
Right.
What are you going to tell me?
I'm going to tell you that it's Stephen
God made us?
Hawking, not Stephen Hawkins.
Thank you.
I'll tell you that.
Well, we put an S on.
Just to be mean to you
We
for
had
no
an S
reason.
on everything in Brooklyn.
Did you want to know the end of that documentary, or you don't care now that we've moved on?
What happened?
The mother-daughter. So then the daughter gets a boyfriend online and convinces him to kill her. And boy, did they kill her. And then she was facing life in prison, and I'm sitting there like, this girl shouldn't.
How did they kill her?
While she was sleeping, they stabbed her.
Yeah, he stabbed her
a
a
whole bunch of times while the daughter was in the bathroom. And then she was up for life, and then they plea bargained it down to 10 years. So she's got to do at least 8.5.
She in jail right now?
Yeah.
Still serving now?
How old is she?
22?
Yeah, something like that.
Gets out at 30, goes to a little therapy.
She's good to go.
I don't even know if she should be doing 10 years after what the mom put
That's
her
what it
through.
looks like.
No.
It
not
seems
at all.
that that's a little harsh. That the attorneys were really quick to rush to just take something.
Yeah,
they were worried it could have gone the other way.
The last scene was her with her father in the courtroom,
Yeah.
and his new wife, and she's like, "Look, Daddy, the feeding tube hole is just about healed."
Yeah, if any part of the story, if you hear 4 or 5 sentences of hers, you're like, she should just go home right now. Give her probation.
I don't know why my phone. I have it on silent, and it just keeps
keeps binging?
Why it keeps making these damn noises?
So F is for Family, season 2.
Ding! F is for family. It reminded you.
Again.
Let's sell some Netflix.
When does it start? Is it back?
It's May 30th.
May 30th,
And
okay.
you took us a year to make them. You can binge watch it all in 5 hours.
Isn't that unbelievable?
I don't mind it.
Season 1 was
I like
great.
that idea.
I love season
I
1.
remember.
Thank you.
I
Well,
remember.
there's 10 episodes as opposed to
To
6.
6, yeah.
So you got an extra 4. And, it's a continuing saga of the Murphy family.
Right.
People really seem to be liking it. God
great.
knows you don't get ratings.
They don't.
They're smart. They're
That's
smart.
like
they
this
keep it
place.
all close to the vest. You don't know how to
Fantastic.
negotiate.
That's like this place.
Am I on a hit? Am I going to be washing dishes? I don't know. They're very shrewd over there.
Let me ask you this: between season 1 and season 2, was the turnaround time quicker for the animation? Are they starting to figure that out a little bit more?
Yes. Everything went a lot smoother. It was just what kind of slowed us down was just they're just once now we're going to second season, then contract shit or something like that, and trying to get everybody in the same room at the same time because we have great writers in the show and they get busy on other stuff. So. Very excited about the response to this.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of a win-win no matter what happened. Either they loved it,
Right.
and it's like we get to do more, which is awesome,
Right.
or they hated it and it bombed, and then I get my life back.
Right.
So there you go.
It's not a bad
I'd have
thing.
all this free time. So either I get to continue doing this great thing that takes up all this time, or I can I don't know, go play, check out some of your theories, see if I'm actually a robot
I know.
in the metaphysical world. Whatever.
Yeah,
whatever the hell he said.
I just started believing that about a week ago, so it's brand new information in my head.
That's all
I could
right.
be back next week being like, what was I talking
No, but
about?
I love how you start down the road and then you go as far as you can go, and then
Yeah.
you're like, I mean, it's Stephen Hawkins and all these guys are talking about it. He just kept going up. The hand goes up. That's
know.
when he's said everything that he's memorized. I'm right there with you, man. That's
I don't
exactly
fucking know.
how I do all my stuff too.
What?
What is?
Hey, hey.
Am I supposed to walk in here?
I guess.
Said
There we
every-
are. Come on
Sure,
in.
come on
in.
I don't know. Go find Carl.
See that? You were onto something. And now the Illuminati sent her in
Sent her
here
in
to
there
stop
like-
you.
You know,
right.
You know Bill Burr?
How are you?
Yes, hi.
Very,
Hi.
very famous chef, Alex Garnaschelli.
How are you?
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. How are you? Oh, I've seen you before. Yeah, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great.
This isn't.
Oh, I thought you were messing with her, saying I was Alex. I was like, what? What are you doing? How are you?
Yeah, she's
Alex. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
What do you make?
I'm.
Here, get on mic if you're going to.
She owns a bunch of restaurants.
She
owns a bunch of restaurants, Bill. She's got a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
Oh my
Great. She's very,
I don't
very
know
well
why
off.
I'm being introduced as someone who's caked up when in fact I have one restaurant.
You got one
Does
restaurant.
well though.
I'm on a show called Chopped on Food Network.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, how do you do? Now, do you have a gift shop at your restaurant? You selling? Are you keeping it real? Are you keeping it real? Because there's like sellout cooks, and then there's real cooks, right?
Yeah, I have bobbleheads in every color. I have some.
Do you yell stuff when you throw ingredients in front of live audiences?
No, I do. I actually do none of that.
You don't
There
have
you
a
go. All right.
catchphrase?
Yeah.
No, I have none of that. I have no gift shop. I have no
boo.
products.
She's like the Attell of cooks. She just goes up and lays
And
it out there.
I'm
There you
just
go.
waiting on the Opie cookbook, with the mussel recipe and other stuff. I hear he's quite the connoisseur.
I showed her
quite
a
the
few of
cook.
my cooking videos that I'm proud of, and,
Yeah,
and
I'm
she
proud
seemed
of
to
you
have
too.
enjoyed them.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic. I really thought,
Look how hard it is
Yeah,
for him
no,
to have
the-
a compliment.
Yeah, the
Seemed to
culinary
enjoy
peak there.
No, they're
Are they bad?
They're horrible.
they're supposed to be.
They're
Oh my
supposed to
God,
be
they're
horrible.
so
Oh.
bad.
Yeah, that's on purpose.
But I like it. It's so bad it turns to
Right.
kind of
Well, yeah,
twistedly
That's how we
elegant.
met. That's how we met, and the shock on her face watching these videos was it was worth everything to me.
Yeah, and they actually videotaped when I was here with Guy Fieri and Carl,
Yes.
and they
How do you say his last name?
Fieri.
I thought it was Fieri.
No, he doesn't like
careful
it. You
with
got to
that.
say it like that. If you've ever watched him on a show, he'll correct you in a goddamn second.
there's no
He's a
T in
stickler on
there.
that one. Well, I don't care, but
I know him.
he's sticking with it for
I
a
know him-
decade.
I know him really
Hey, it's
well.
his name. He should know.
Right.
Guy Fieri.
I've watched him do it for 11 or 12 years.
Yeah.
So.
My name's my last name's Guarnaschelli, so
Right.
you can imagine the butcher job I get on my name.
We've gotten it right
So-
in here every single time.
That's right.
Watch
I know you have. Don't worry
Guarnaschelli,
about it.
man.
I've got
I'm
mine.
in.
No, I've had to correct him and everybody
I
in
never
here.
correct anyone. My
You know.
last name's DiStefano. Everyone always says Di Stefano, but I never care. I think I'm just it's all depression, right?
You mean you sunk into a depression?
Just like I'm supposed to have a capital S, Di Stefano, it's always a small S. I just fucking. I've been thinking.
He's a mess.
Last week or two of my life have been fucking wild. Ever since my show didn't get picked up, that's probably what it was.
Do you
Fuck
want to
you.
talk?
I was going
I
to say,
actually
we
do.
were talking food. He just pulled us into the
Yeah. What the hell?
Oh, I can
the
pull you into
bottom of
the
the lagoon
fucking
of a-
bottom of the shit right away.
of a failed pilot. Come on, man. We've all been there.
It was
Shake
brutal
off.
too. My
Shake
pilot.
It off.
I just
shake it
I
off.
watched it a few days ago. What a fucking. Ugh.
You didn't like it? Now
What
that
was the
No, I didn't
show?
like
It
it.
was on. He had a pilot that didn't go for CBS.
yeah.
Oh, stop flogging yourself, you
Right.
Catholic school boy. I'm sure
Exactly.
it was great. It just didn't work. You'll
No.
have something else. Don't go on the radio saying your pilot stunk. Don't say that. That's bad business.
It's bad, right? Yeah, I know.
you lie to the people.
Yeah, it was great.
I was
Yeah,
going to
The
watch
Mummy
your
Part
pilot,
7.
and now I'm
Well,
not
you
going
can
to.
you can watch it. You can watch it.
They
It's not on
combined
TV.
Fast and the Furious with mummies.
that sounds kind of
God.
good.
Zombie
sounds
mummy.
good,
This
right?
is going to be a great. As an actor, I felt really challenged. It's tremendous.
You're right. You're right. I was just You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
I
come
don't know
on,
what
man.
the
You
fuck.
bounce
It's
back-
the
are you
vitamin D,
bouncing-
dude.
Are you
Get your
bouncing back to a capital S?
I have to. Di Stefano. I have to.
Let's get some bravado
Di
back.
Stefano.
Get your mojo back.
Get your
Stefano.
balls back,
Di
bro.
Stefano.
I got my
Ferretti.
balls. I got my balls.
You got your balls?
fall.
I got my balls. I just got to be
You
better.
sure you got your
with
balls
my fucking
back?
head.
All right. What about the vitamin D? That'll be
That's got to be something to do with this.
vitamin D
deficiency.
deficiency.
And I'm
food
taking
can-
vitamin
what
D and I
food can you
fuck
eat
up.
for vitamin
Milk
D?
and spinach.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Sunlight on your face.
I know.
She had an answer.
But the
15
doctor told me the
minutes a day.
sunlight is not. It's like it works. It builds it up. But he said, you got to. It's more for you. I have like 20. You're supposed to have.
Vitamin D for depression, maybe. Maybe it's
Maybe.
about your mood.
I'm sure it is.
You think vitamin D is a mood?
Yes.
Probably.
When we're talking about Chris, yes.
It's a state of mind.
Come in with some wild moods.
Chris is a mess.
Are you a Gemini? What's going on?
No, Virgo.
I'm a Gemini.
Virgo.
Me too.
Ooh.
When's your
When's your
birthday?
birthday?
Coming up. My brother's
That's
Gemini.
scary.
When's yours coming up?
I'm June 20th.
He's June 19.
I'm June
Yeah,
10th.
you're in trouble if you're near.
Oh wow.
I'm June 10th.
Are you June 10?
You're a
Yeah.
Look at
Gemini
that.
too.
Your
We're
birthday's
a
right
room
around the
full of
corner.
Geminis.
Yeah.
Not me.
And it doesn't mean anything.
Nothing.
I like to pretend it does.
I know. I think when people go, ooh, Gemini. Oh, wow.
That explains everything.
Yeah.
Now I They're
Virgo,
sad.
I knew it.
Right, exactly.
You know what I like to do when people are into like horoscopes and stuff? I just read, like, go, oh, so you're into this stuff? All right. I go, yeah, all right, let me read your horoscope. What are you? And they'll tell me, and then I'll read somebody else's horoscope a different month. And they'll go, okay, that means that I'm going to go to the mall. It's like, no, it was a different month.
I tricked you.
Maybe it means something.
I gotta take
we got
one-
electricity in ourselves.
I got to take one phone call because it'll promote F is for Family. This
F is
guy,
for Family.
This guy almost got fired because of F is for Family. I think this is a good story. Jordan, go ahead, buddy. Jordan,
What's up, guys?
Hey,
big fan. So I can't stop watching F is for Family. I'm trying to catch up because I haven't finished it yet. And I work in a public school district, and I took my lunch a little late one day.
boy.
Against my better judgment, nobody was in the faculty room. I decided to put it on my phone and watch half an episode real quick. Little do I know, as an episode, it goes on, the wife is in the boardroom getting cursed out and, giving the guy shit, and all of a sudden I hear someone flush the toilet, and it's the superintendent.
Oh, no.
F-bombs and, cunt everything left and right. I'm like,
In the teacher's lounge. That's good.
well, nobody was there. Well, I thought nobody was there,
Well,
but
what do you
I
think?
still have a job, so we're all good.
What did he say?
He didn't say anything. He just walked out. I don't think he likes me, so I think I'm all right.
Well, we'll see your next review whenever you're up for like.
Yeah, I'll call you. I'll call you guys back. Maybe I'll need an IT job or something.
Okay, so I hope there wasn't anything bad happened to you. Thank you for listening or watching the show.
And you like it, right, Jordan?
What's up?
You like it, right?
Oh, I love it. It's great.
All right.
I binged on the first season right away. Awesome podcast, and congrats on the kid.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lot going on in Bill Burr's life, man. Well, this guy said every team since 1980 that won has pretty much been a super team, like in the NBA.
Yeah, it's a decent
how do you
argument.
figure-
But there was
No, he isn't.
Well, he's saying that, the Pistons with Lambeer and Isaiah and
That was
Rodman and then the
homegrown,
Jordans.
but that's homegrown.
Okay. I got sorry.
Yeah. If you drafted it, that's a skill thing.
Okay.
Yeah, the problem is that
Pile on is when like this, you can't beat another team, so you just
So you
fucking
gamble.
join them.
Right.
And then
I loved your Celtics that year, and I hated them growing up, but I thought that was such a crazy move to try to throw that
should
together.
have been investigated.
That I liked what
Kevin McHale was in the front office for the Timberwolves. He gave us Garnett
That
for
is
nobody.
true. That is completely
It was a total
true.
pile-on
That is
team.
totally
but
true.
the Lakers had a pile-on team. So what I'm saying is that, look, I know that's because of free agency, because you can't go back the other way where the owners have too much power. Like I mind like the free agency, but I don't understand if Chris Paul can't go to the Lakers, but Kevin Durant can go to the fucking Warriors. That
Okay,
doesn't make any
sure.
sense.
that was
That's true.
insane.
Because at the end of the day, I mean, you want to, there's got to be something competitive going on.
Right. Let me ask you this: if Kevin Durant wins, and it's looking like it, is he proud when he's falling asleep at night? When you're really with your own head, is he truly proud that he's got it?
That guy is one of the best basketball players
He's
I've ever seen.
unbelievable.
He's
He probably
a
doesn't care.
fucking beast. But like, as far as like, I who the fuck am I to tell the guy what to do? I'm just saying, as a fan, last year the basketball was great.
Right.
Yeah.
Now it's just bam, 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 done,
Right.
done, over.
You know, the
over,
ratings
over.
are. What did they say about the ratings?
Are they high?
really high? The highest since '98.
All right.
Well, there goes my argument. Fuck it. Everybody jump on the same team.
Someone sent me an article today, and I'll post it later, but it's on SI.com, and it's Dear Kevin Durant, this is not your fault. This is our fault for letting this happen, basically, was his whole point. But
No,
it's
now if you
read the whole thing,
if
it's
he
really
wins
good.
a title and then eventually moves back to Oklahoma City or something else and gets another title, then that'd be mad respect.
That
Like,
would be what
when
LeBron did when he went to Cleveland.
I hated when LeBron won those fucking championships in Miami, especially what he did
Really?
to Cleveland.
You can't
Just
be a whore and work different corners?
It was just how he left Cleveland. He had every
Yeah,
right
well,
to.
sure, he
had
did.
He
every
got
right
bad
to-
advice.
Sure,
He got
sure.
bad
But,
advice.
all right, fair
He was a
enough.
kid, yeah.
But he made good on it. He went
Of
back
course.
to Cleveland and won a
Certainly did.
championship. And I guarantee when he's falling asleep at night, that title means way more than the ones in Miami.
Well, they
I would
also
think
learned
way
down there
more.
that they only won 2 out of 4 down there. So even though he la-la'd up and said, we're going to win 6, we're going to win 7, we're going to 8, right off the bat, they goddamn lost the very first year. So then it was like, ooh. So then everybody didn't mind as much when they won a couple out of the next 3.
What was a graceful way to leave Cleveland?
Well,
You just leave.
Don't have a half-hour special jacking
just
off
leave.
everybody
You
and
don't-
then walk out
Yeah,
the building
yes.
acting like you're going to stay. He did an ESPN special
And
called The Decision.
weren't there kids in the room too?
Oh, it was just
a whole bunch
it
of
was a
kids were there.
publicity horror
So
show.
how it was set up, everyone in Cleveland assumed, well, it's obvious he's
yeah,
staying.
he
And then
wouldn't
all
do
of a sudden
that. He
he's
wouldn't do this to us and leave.
All of a sudden he said, I'm taking my talents to Miami.
He
And
was young. He got bad advice. That was clearly not. That was one of those agent things. How can we make more money? I have an idea. Let's make 6 cities beg for you.
Right.
And then we'll somehow, take 30 minutes time to say something that's going to take 30 seconds. Not even.
Right.
And he
got
filmed
got
that
bad
in
advice.
Cleveland, right? Wasn't he?
Oh yes, I mean, it was just ever rub it in
I
your
always
face.
forget
It was
that.
horrible. That's why they were burning the jerseys outside.
I remember that, but I forgot that he was in the
I
middle
don't
of
know.
Cleveland.
He got bad advice. I never saw that as like him sitting there going, "I have a good idea, everybody."
Yeah.
I think like
But shouldn't you be a little aware, Bill?
He's got a
Even
lot
at
of his
that
inner
age.
circle around him, so that was not an age. I think that's where his buddy that worked
Okay,
at the
what-
record store is now his agent. Might not have a lot of
Maybe he was-
experience with that.
Maybe he was drumming up some haterade to
You know.
make his return even better.
Nice. I
Maybe.
like that.
He's
What
got
were you
that more
doing at
foresight.
that age?
He's brilliant.
How old? How
I don't know,
old?
was he 24, 5, 6 when he did that? I don't know.
What was that? 2010. He was 20. We're the same age, so I'm I don't know. He was 25.
Oh, Bill's got to go. You had a long day of promoting, huh,
Yes,
Bill
I
Burr?
did.
I appreciate you
Long
sticking
day.
around to do this fine show.
Of giving my theories on Kevin Durant only to find the ratings are through the roof. This is why I don't run a network.
I want
My,
to know
my
why there,
instincts are terrible.
why there are
I'm
so
with
many,
you, though, man. 100%. I really am.
How come there are so many funny people that come from Massachusetts? My mother grew up in Massachusetts.
Oh,
I
she-
just want to know why there are so many comedians, so many fun. You're from Massachusetts, right?
Yes, I am.
You've got that accent that I just love.
Uh-oh.
My mom
I
when
think
my
she's
mom
going to make
gets
me a
pissed,
dish, okay?
She busts out the
I'll
Boston
tell you.
accent when she gets pissed. What is it? Is it the grit?
I have no. I played street hockey on a cul-de-sac. Like there was no Goodwill Hunting shit in my life. I had a nice upbringing. Want a lot of hugs.
You know,
The opposite of Chris's.
It just sounds.
people
It
love
just
me.
sounds like bullshit with my accent.
He was.
I don't know why. I have no idea
You
why.
got a
And
lot
now
of
that I
hugs?
moved away and I come back there, I can almost as an outsider. There's just a lot of. There's a lot of people there that don't even know they're funny and they're hilarious. They're just I don't know why it is like that, but I think that I feel it goes from Boston all the way down to somewhere around Philly. It starts to die. It's in Philly, but just people there. I don't know.
It picks back up in the South, by God. I think so. But my theory is they come from shit and nobody has any money and there's nothing to do, so everybody just sits around talking all the time.
Just talk shit, right?
So you get all these crazy people that, like
Just
you said,
characters.
They don't know whether they're funny or not, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what? They're hilarious. India. I went to India.
Wow.
Mumbai, India. They were fucking ball breakers. They were hilarious. I had
Really?
a great time over there.
That's a great tidbit.
You never knew who knew that.
No, because you think polite and everything just
That's
sweet.
because they get all the customer service jobs over here. But I'm telling you, they can talk shit with the best of them. All right, I'm out of here. F is for family.
Yes.
Evans
Binge
family.
watch it. Savor it. If you want to stretch it out, I don't know what to tell you, but please watch it and tell your friends.
All right.
Thank you, Opie.
Thank you, Bill Burr.
Good
Why don't we
seeing you,
take a
buddy.
quick break? We'll take a quick picture, get him out, and we'll continue. Stay there. Want to thank Bill Burr for stopping by. That's a true friend. He was here all day,
Nice guy.
and he said, "I'm sticking around so I could do some time with Opie and the gang." So thank you to Bill Burr. Make sure you watch F is for Family on Netflix. It's a great fucking show. And there you have it. Now we move on. Oh, Prince would have been what today?
59.
59 today. It's his birthday.
So let's just play Prince for the next hour. Let's just go right into Housequake is my next choice. Then we're going to go
Yeah.
Pink. You don't know
Pink
Housequake?
Cashmere.
Pink Cashmere is awesome. Housequake.
I'll go Darling Nikki.
Darling Nikki's great.
All right, I'll do that one.
I'll just put the needle down and we'll let it
Just
go.
we can walk out of here.
The needle
Just,
down.
I'll just yell, move your big ass around here and let me work on that zipper. Which I think is in one of those songs.
This is what it sounds like when
Doves Cry. Pop Life, Alphabet Street, Sign of the Times.
That was awesome. I can hit that note.
Sorry, I was busy listing songs. I missed you.
I know. It's all right.
That was pretty good, though.
On his 35th birthday, so 24 years ago today, he became a symbol.
That's what, because he was arguing with Sony Music, I think, at the time.
right.
Might have been Time Warner. I don't remember. But this is when he went, yeah, fuck you, I'll just be this. And it was over a record that I still have on cassette that they wouldn't release. It's called the Black Album.
I have that.
And you can get it. Yeah, you can get it. But in the 80s, that was a hard get, roughly.
Was there any hits off that I would
I
know?
don't know. They didn't release it. They wouldn't. They fucked him. That's why he went to the symbol. They just said, we're just going to sit on this one and
But
we
they
own
never
it.
released it. It's been 24 years.
You can find it now, I'm sure. I
Yeah,
don't-
because of the
YouTube.
fine internet and the family that just wants to release everything.
Well, sure. We got cousins to
God,
feed.
he was so careful with his music, and now they can't wait to get that stuff out.
Well, you know.
That money.
Yeah, they want to go for that money.
Once you die, everybody wants the money.
And also Dave Navarro, who did the show a few times. He's 50 today. He had such a good time. He's like, man, I want to start coming in more frequently, and he's never been back.
He got trapped in the elevator. He was stuck in the elevator for an hour trying to get up here.
On his way up to the show. So.
Then he showed us those weird-ass pictures where people put all the hooks in their body and pull themselves up and hang like in a man called horse. Yeah.
Oh, he does it himself.
Whatever it's called, he talked about it. Yeah.
Right.
Still one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
Sounds great.
Did you see that documentary?
No, watch it. It's odd.
Alex doesn't live.
That's right. She's dead inside.
We got to put hooks in your body and lift you to the ceiling.
Yeah.
What is it, like therapeutic?
I
It's
forget.
like transcendental meditation with hooks.
Yeah. TM.
You're taking a shot at him now?
Yeah.
I think that was a shot at Chrissy
Hey,
D.
man, Chrissy D
Can't
does
hurt me. I'm
meditation.
simulated.
Chrissy D does meditation because of me, and you're in.
I love it.
You like it, huh?
It's calmed me down so much.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look fucking calm.
I look calm as fuck.
Serene.
Calm as fuck.
Calm as fuck. I didn't do
Is
it
it
today,
helping?
though. I think that's why.
Wait, you're doing
I'm
it
off.
every day?
You just have to do it twice a day for 20 minutes.
So you're really fucking taking it seriously. Is it helping your anxiety?
That's what it's helped with the most, the anxiety.
Do you have to be like a little
So much.
Muslim with the carpet and like go in the corner everywhere you go?
No, you can do
Carl,
it
you're
wherever.
so
I do it in my
thoughtful.
car. I do it in my car.
Do you have to be like the Buddhist and like ring a little bell or light some
Yeah.
incense? Or I mean, what's the
No,
procedure?
no. You
That's
just
what Carl's going
you
after
just
here, I
close your
believe.
eyes and say a mantra in your head for 20 minutes, and then like whatever happens. There's like no pressure.
And
So
you're
it's a
doing
different kind of meditation. Similar, but without the bells and whistles.
Without the bells and whistles, yeah.
Literally.
And you're doing it in a car?
I have to do it. Well, I have to do it in my car. Can't do it in my house. You know, I do comedy till fucking 4 o'clock in the morning
Wait,
every
you're
night.
just going
so-
out to your car and meditating?
No.
Or
I'll
is-
do it.
Or
I'll-
is someone driving you around?
No. I'll do it like if I gotta
In my
go.
limo.
Like I'll do it when I park somewhere, or I'll do it like before I go in the house, like in the car.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like that. I did it. I was doing it in. I have a garage where I live, and I was doing it in my garage.
Hopefully the car was
I know
running.
what the car was on. And I was like,
almost suicide.
I was like 15 minutes in. I was like, wait, I'm gonna get carbon monoxide poisoning. So I turned my car up and opened the door. I was like, what a dick.
That's after you meditated. You told yourself you were a dick.
Well, like while I was meditating, like
It's a different kind of meditation.
I got into like this deep thought, and I was like, what's wrong? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself.
Have you seen shit you can't describe?
Not yet. I just feel like I've been so much more rational with stuff in my life, and so much more like plugged into me a little bit, which my meditation guru person said could cause depression. He said because that's
Bro.
what is.
You owe me, man.
I know.
Do you think that you're
Nice.
just?
Wait, I want to hear what Carl has to say.
I don't think. Wait a second. I'm a black and white person. You didn't say anything real. Like,
thought
what
you
is
were
it? Like,
Cuban,
know
bro.
about me? Like, what don't you know?
I don't know. I just feel like a lot of times I just feel like I don't know. I'm just not even fucking present.
He's not tapping
And now I
deep
feel
enough into his
well, I had
inner
ADHD
being.
bad, and that it helps me be a lot more present now.
How about a
with
little
stuff.
JD? A little JD
Yeah,
in a
I
flask?
know.
Or how
I
about
don't
some of
know.
those edibles?
How about you
Oh,
just
the edibles were
rename-
wild.
Can you rename depression relaxed?
What do you mean?
That maybe you're just more relaxed and you're calling it depression.
Maybe that could be it. That definitely could be
I've
it.
said lots of times I think people can be manic and then regular without going all the way down to depression.
Sure.
I believe there's a manic regular
Yeah.
state, and that might be what she's saying. If you've just come down to a
Yeah.
more regular, and that necessarily mean you have to start digging a hole.
Right. I just feel like all this stuff, like I used to worry about, like, oh, this is a problem, that's a problem, and now it's like I just don't fucking care. Like, even if I have a problem, I'm like, all right, well, I accept that.
It's more normal.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I don't accept a goddamn thing.
You hear about?
Carl wakes up refusing every day.
Bro.
Every day is.
I've been meaning.
Nope.
I was going to text you. There was a story that came out. Lionel Richie's bassist took edibles and stabbed the fuck out of himself.
No.
Did he kill himself?
No, even worse. He did a video with his mother,
His
which
mother-
was the fucking creepiest thing you've ever seen in your life.
Shit.
Oh, can we play that video
Pull it
again?
up.
Is this new?
I thought you were here for this. You
No.
weren't. Oh, okay. So the guy took
on,
edibles and he was so
really?
fucked up. He started stabbing the fuck out of him.
Fuck.
He survived.
Oh,
But I was
good.
I was wondering how close you were to stabbing the fuck out
No,
of
I wasn't
yourself.
stabbing, but I thought, well, I was convinced I was having a stroke. I was convinced I was a paraplegic. I told you that. And I was thinking of like jokes to do about not having function of my right foot.
And then you got me all sorts of fucking scared.
Dude, I remember.
Because I thought I was all right until you started saying all this shit. I'm like, what if it's not the pot and he really just had a stroke in front of my eyes?
Yeah. And then I told you, I got in the shower with my clothes on, and my girlfriend told me to start drinking milk. So I had a carton of milk in the shower with my Islanders jersey on.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
What an image
because of
that
fucking
is.
edible.
That's a visual.
Whoa, it wasn't me.
Charade. It was charade.
Because he was mad at me for a while.
Didn't he just run down the street at one point at the end of
Sprinted.
it? When they really didn't know what, right at the tail end, when they're worried about him most, he just ducks off this way and runs away from them. They don't even know where he went.
Alex, it's a story
Got in
we've
the
told.
cab.
It's a story we told a bunch on the show, but basically we had these killer seats for the Islanders-Rangers game in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And Sherrod was giving me edibles for down the road, and then this guy said to me he's never done pot or edibles before, and he wanted to do it before the game.
Yeah.
I didn't say we're doing it before the game.
Well,
and then you insisted. And then we took a square each, and then you wanted to do way more than that.
I didn't want to do way more. I broke off just a piece of a chocolate bar because I'm a fucking sugar addict. So I broke off a piece that I would eat like a Hershey bar, and you were looking at your phone, and you were like, did you just eat that much? I was like, yeah. I'm like, is that bad?
Oh, dude, you just took like the most acid I've ever seen anybody take
And then I forgot. I fucking forgot I even ate it. And then we went on the Jumbotron, and then I started to freak out. And then that first period went, and I was like, oh,
You were
boy.
off to the races.
Then it just felt like the right side of my body fell off. And then I felt like,
fell off.
yeah. Then it just felt like I could only move with the left. And I was like shimmying up the stairs. And you were like, well, are you all right? I was like, I'm having a stroke.
Nice.
And then I'm thinking it's the pot. Then I was getting paranoid in my own head, going,
Yeah.
"Wait, maybe it's not the pot. What if,
Yeah.
what if he's really having a
Then the
stroke and I
Islanders
don't do
interviewed
nothing
us.
about this?"
Remember that? Then the
put him on-
Islanders interviewed us?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my god!
Did you think you didn't look right on the Jumbotron?
Well, they told me
Wasn't
the
that
footage.
part of it?
Yeah, because they put me on for way too long, and then they did a joke saying like that I look like one of the players on the Islanders, Casey Cizikas, and it fucking bombed. You know, the Barkison was like, "Who the fuck are you?" They're like, "Take his face off," and I was like, "Oh, just take me off." You know, and then,
I'm depressed.
yeah, I was like, "Stop! I need to meditate." And then Opie's just like, you know, like, and then we start going up the stairs, man, and then it got bad, and then the Islanders.
That's when we were online for the beer. And
That's when it got
you
bad.
You asked me if there was a spear in your head. I had to tell you no.
Yeah, and then remember, people started to like look at us when we were walking around the arena, and that's when I started to really get bad.
We were getting recognized.
Left and right.
We were getting recognized. And then, the story goes, then he goes, I got to get out of here. And it was the first period. We had two periods to go at these killer seats.
Islanders Rangers, great game.
And Chris was cool enough to go, why don't you go back to the seats? I'll leave. And I'm like, I can't do that. So I'm outside the Barclays with him.
Yeah.
There's no one around because everyone's still inside. And then we're talking it out a little bit, and he just fucking takes off, and I just start giggling like a schoolgirl to myself outside the Barclays, and then I got on a subway back to Manhattan.
Yeah.
When you're having a stroke, you want to run home. That's the first thing that pops
And
up.
then I remember it was cold, and the cab. I got into a cab, and the cab driver. I was like, you need to open up all the windows, all 4 windows, and the sunroof. And this guy just had a T-shirt on. He was like fucking shivering. And everybody was like, "Can I please close?" And I was like, "Keep them open." And then he stopped. I live on 91st, and then he stopped at like 70th. And was like, I need to close the windows. Like, well, I'm getting out. And then it was an Uber, but I still threw him a $20 bill because I was just all fucked up. And then I ran again. And then I ran the 20 blocks.
ran 20
and I was like
blocks.
huffing and puffing, like banging on the door.
And then we all were getting text messages for the next probably 20 hours.
Yeah, about, is this normal? Is that normal? What's this? What's that?
Wait, like 1 o'clock
Yeah.
the next day in the afternoon, he's like, I'm still high. Are you? No. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you read WebMD and stuff?
I think I probably was Googling
hell
that.
No. Why would you do that to yourself? Don't do
Well,
that.
no,
Chris.
you know when I always had anxiety, but about health stuff, it started happening. I have a doctorate degree in physical therapy, so when I went to physical therapy school, it started like
funny.
That's like a gym teacher bullshit. That's nothing real.
No, it's a clinical doctorate, though. I know.
He has a PhD.
I
He's
do
not
have a
joking
PhD.
around. He's not dicking around. It's
fuck
for real.
outta here.
It ain't honorary.
Dr.
He
Doolittle
earned it.
bullshit.
He's paid for it. No, that's chiropractor. That's a whole
That's
other thing.
chiropractor.
That's chiropractor.
No,
That's
so-
a whole other thing.
That's when I started to get nervous.
That's not a fucking doctor.
It is.
I didn't say it was
He has
a
doctorate. He has a doctorate degree.
That's what I said. A
Don't
doctorate.
count. Those are for teachers for extra credits.
He's the best.
You can't come in talking shit dressed like a fucking Skittle, okay? First of all, you fucking Cuban. You fucking look like a Cuban starburst talking shit about me. With your fucking invading Panama hat.
Zipping up my sweater.
I got hit.
You got it, all right.
I got hit. Man down.
So I want to bring up the Lionel Richie story because of our experience with edibles, but this guy went nuts and stabbed himself. How many times, Paul? Do we remember? It was not good. I mean, he stabbed himself a lot.
I love how Paul's looking up how many times.
That's what Paul does.
You're going to tell a good story. You got to get the details.
Yeah, exactly.
Chris, watch what this guy decided to do after he was high. This is the creepiest son-mother thing I've ever seen.
He hadn't stabbed himself
now.
yet.
No, he did. And then now he's at. He went back to his mom's house
with the stab wounds
to recuperate. and it's an Instagram video that says "Nobody like my mama." Church time, and this is his quick video.
Good morning, everybody. Guess who's still sleeping in bed with their mother?
Oh my God,
me? A mother loves nothing like it.
What?
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
What a fucking weirdo.
I got a lot of questions.
First of all, she said me. He's supposed to. If he says, "Guess who's still sleeping with their mother?" He's supposed to say me.
Right.
I don't know. They didn't get the script right.
He's out of his mind.
Everybody.
I got a lot of questions after that video.
Yeah.
How now? What edible? He had never taken edibles either.
I don't know.
That's
I
a
would
different
assume, I would
reaction.
assume he did, but I have no idea.
He's laying that all on edible weed.
That's what the story
stabbing.
goes.
So
yeah.
this is one of the very rare violent pot crimes. Is what we're
Yeah, but
saying.
edibles, they're starting to say, man.
I believe. I hear you.
Oh, what? No
because
good.
the problem is, I've said it a million times, but it's worth saying again if people are like thinking about this. You know, you take edibles, you got to wait 75 minutes to 2 hours, and a lot of people they don't feel a buzz right away, so they're like, fuck, it's
Keep
not
eating.
working. I'm going to get more, and then you're in a
Then you can't
world
get it
of
out.
hurt. No, then you're way the fuck out there.
That happened to me
That's
on
how I felt.
NyQuil about 10 days ago. On the NyQuil, I just started getting mad as I was getting sicker and sicker. So I'm just chugging NyQuil at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was a mess.
Right.
Until way into noon the next day. I didn't know what was going on. I was just wandering in my apartment feeling fuzzy.
Wow.
But I started getting mad because I was all snotty and sinusy and sick, and I pounded Dayquil and tried to get through that. And then at night, I'm well, I'll just make sure, by God, when I wake up tomorrow, this shit will be gone. Glug, 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 glug.
Angry NyQuil Vic.
I'm just gonna glug, glug, glug. Oh my God. I'm just deciding I'm gonna just, and it didn't work at all. And I just had to wait for it to wear off, and I just felt like I should.
You didn't fall asleep?
I did fall asleep, but I'm saying, but the next day I woke up, I was still sick. I still had a fever. It was all awful. I just felt like I had an evening with Ludacris.
Right. That's funny.
Lil Wayne would have been better.
Son gets high, cuts off his own penis.
That's disgusting.
No.
Another edible
Yeah.
story?
No.
Distraught father said his son cut off his own.
And then we got a guy that's high that just wants to say hi. Let me.
Oh, great.
Let me go to Shell in
That
California.
sounds safer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Whatever this guy has to say.
Shell, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? What are you guys up to?
We're just hanging.
I was just chatting about the weather.
Hey, Mr. Hughes, I hate to do a bobo to you guys where I'm just babbling, but I just want to say hi.
Fine.
Right? Oh, no.
Not bad.
Don't cut off your own penis.
Hey, who's there, Mr. Henley?
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
Mr. Hughes, this is an honor, really, for real. So I like all you guys.
Well, let me tell you who's in the room. We got Vic Henley, we got the Mad Cuban, Carl Ruiz, Chris DiStefano, and our new friend Alex Gordon-Shelley.
Hi.
I'm saying your name right. I'm pretty proud of
I'm really
myself.
proud of you.
Pretty good.
Who is she?
She's an Iron Chef from the
proud.
Food Network.
She's a friend of Carl's that somehow or another he dragged
would know
into
if
this
he
horrible
saw her.
situation.
Yeah.
Are
Are
you
you?
doing the whole thing, sir?
Oh, boy.
I don't know.
You're not doing the whole thing. I'm not attacking you, sir. This is an honor again.
It's an honor again.
What did you do edibles? What do you do?
I'm just smoking pot, and I was listening to it, and I wanted to, because I'm a fan of it, and I just wanted to hang out and talk to you
Oh,
guys.
just
I
say
wanted to
hi.
do
How do you think? Where do you think humans come from?
That's a great question.
Where do you think they come from?
Where do you...
I think we're all
Humans?
simulation. What do you think?
The world simulation. What?
Where do you think they come from?
again?
That's an honest question. Where do you think you came from?
Right.
And where do you think your mother came
Who
from?
is
Like,
it? That little version of Bubba Ray Dudley? Is that a little?
No, that's Bubba Ray Dudley.
Who was that?
I got it again. Yo, you want me to don't come in with a pink shirt?
No, that was Chris. That was Chris asking
He's high
you.
as fuck. You can see everything.
Chris,
Oh my
hey,
God!
MTV.
Look at Bubba Ray Dudley.
That's Carl. That's in shape Carl.
Oh man,
That's hilarious.
That's that was a good one, man. I hope you get pulled over later.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
How would I get pulled over? I'm sitting
God.
in the house.
You got it. My bad, brother.
Oh God, you sound like like one of the Twitter trolls.
That's what I sound like.
Like a Twitter troll?
Well,
He's just stoned, dude.
No,
He's
I'm not
being
anything.
mean.
I don't have any of that.
He's angry.
Mr. Sponifo. This is Mr. Sponifo.
Sponifo.
Fucking 22.
I love it, brother.
No, you're really good. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. No, you're good too.
All right,
Yeah, what are you up to?
Chris, answer Chris's question.
Where do you think we come from?
I don't. What do you think? What does that
Like, how
mean?
do you think humans started? How do you
Homo
think they
sapiens.
started? Homo sapiens.
How do you think humans started? I don't know. You came out of your mom and your dad's fucking.
Yeah, but where did they come from? Like, I'm talking about the first humans.
Can I answer this?
Yeah.
I think we came from another part of the universe
What the fuck?
on spaceships.
Wow, Mr. Hughes, you're fucking. You're doomed. Get these guys off.
Are you going Scientology?
I kind of believe it in.
No one's into anything that you're saying. No one likes you people. You guys are killing Mr. Hughes. Oh, no. Are you related to
Mr.
fucking
Hughes?
Aviator,
What's
Mr.
going
Hughes?
on now?
I think we
To the
came
aviator.
from
Oh,
a
from Opie, huh? I
spaceship.
forget.
Right. Don't cut off your own dick.
Right. All right.
Just
Thank you.
more importantly, no peotomy.
I'm just bothered
That's
by
what it's called, if you
I'm
cut
just bothered by the drop off in of
Quality.
of intelligence on Earth.
You know.
After
Right.
humans, then what?
This,
Why is there a drop off, and then the rest of the
Mr. Hughes, sir? Who
species
am I
on
talking
Earth
to?
are all intertwined with each other?
Are you saying you wish your dog could talk to you?
Oh, I mean, at
That'd
least
be
I wish
awesome.
my cat could talk to me.
He probably can start talking right now. I would strike up a
I'm trying
conversation.
to.
Get some.
Why? You guys are going on
Get some
tangent
nip.
about fucking how you guys ate
Hey, man, you look at.
edibles at
All right, we're gonna
sponsor.
we gotta let you go, Shell. We got a show to do.
You started
for
off great.
My name's not Shell, sir.
You said Shell.
Yeah, it says Shell from
At
California.
the gas station.
Philip. It's Philip.
Philip Shell.
Angry stoners.
Philip.
Huh?
I know. It's weird.
All right,
Like
Phil.
Reed used to be like happy.
Still in the petroleum
Yeah, he's
industry.
mad.
You went from
Whatever.
Shell
It
to
was
Philip.
honestly that was really cool to talk to you guys.
All right, man. Be good.
He's probably not even.
right,
He's probably
buddy.
just took a
Thank you.
Benadryl.
All right, let's.
It's Dennis Falcone down in his cubicle doing a character. It's the guy that works here. He's
But
right down the hall.
Have you guys noticed that, like, I deal with a lot of stoners because I fire them for a living, right?
That's a good thing to do.
But in my restaurants, like the new guys that do weed, the new strains of weed, they're fucking strong.
Probably laced with
Yeah.
something.
Like they make people aggressive. They make people fight. Like
I don't know about that, but
I'm telling you, like the new weeds are so strong. They're lost in space. These kids,
Dude, that guy who crashed his car in Times Square and killed the girl was
Oh,
on
yeah.
some type of synthetic marijuana.
Yeah, that's
what they
synthetic
said it
shit.
was.
synthetic. That's not the real weed.
Yeah, synthetic.
Yeah.
That's
what he
a
gets.
whole another ball.
But that's what
game.
everyone's
this guy
buying
was
because it's
on that.
cheaper.
Right.
Isn't that what Aaron Hernandez smoked too?
The
Maybe.
synthetic weed.
The
Yeah, I think
synthetic
so.
weed.
Yeah,
Totes Pass.
that shit's
What?
nasty.
Totally positive. I think he was
totally
shorthanding.
Possibly.
See, I don't know. I'm 104 years old. I still have a CB radio in my house. That's what's going on.
What? That's what it is. So my daughter's in like 10 years. Shut up.
Alex, what have you been up to? We haven't seen you in like a week or two.
I know. I just finished shooting a new show with Guy Fieri, which you know.
Fieri, there's no T. I'll tell him to his face.
Oh, you won't say
I got his fucking cell number. I'm gonna tell him right now.
What kind of show is it, Alex?
Prove the T, fucker.
Yeah.
There's no T in his name.
Yeah.
She's not saying it with a T, I don't think. It's just the way
She's
she's
just saying
rolling
it
the
with an
R.
accent.
Rolling
It's an R. She's
like a
rolling
She's
an
saying it
R.
like real
No,
Italian.
it's an RT.
Alright.
Fieri.
I'm trying.
No.
If Guy's listening, I'm fighting. I'm crusading for his last name.
Fieri.
Fieri.
Is this a one-off or it's part of his whole
Then
new
I'm going to
series?
say Gui and not
It's
Guy.
a new
Gui
series.
Whole new
Fieri.
series.
I'm not going to say
I'm trying to
Guy
get you on the
regular and
plug.
not Fieri regular.
All right.
And I've been
Right.
shopping. I went shopping at the Green Market this morning for some fresh spring ingredients, Opie. I thought I would, maybe we would cook up something together. What do you think?
Chef Opie.
If you want, I'll cook. I'm good.
He can't cook for shit.
I'll
Yes, he can.
circles around you.
Anytime.
Fuck.
I think we would do like a
Anytime.
little braised mussel dish
I'll
with
cook
some
that shitty
bad
shirt
spring
you wear.
herbs, summer herbs.
That's not a bad
Don't you
idea.
see it?
That sounds good. I'll come
I
over
want
for
to explore
that.
your softer inner chef, your inner
See,
Julia
she
Child.
knows I'm a
she
chef.
knows you're gay.
By the way, I wasn't the one. I wasn't the one that left you out of here during the Bill Burr segment.
Paul did.
Let the record
Paul
show.
said, "Don't go into the studio, no matter what."
We didn't have a lot of mics, but
He said the mic is popping. Don't go into the studio.
Well, it is true. She's on the bad mic.
His stroke earlier in the story was obviously not real. If you want to see this one really have a stroke, ask him to cook something.
Yeah, I've seen the two of them. They're at opposing. But
Because
you've
Opie
got,
says some crazy shit, Alex.
We're pretty close.
He still gets him. He's Charlie Brown. He's Lucy pulling the way of football, and he falls for it every single time. He's
I
running
like
in there.
it.
He's going to kick the shit out of it.
Here's the
She
thing. I
likes
know
it.
I fall for it because I know people are listening, you know,
Sure.
and I don't want these people to have the awful advice that Opie
Oh,
gives.
there you go. Nice recovery, Carl.
Are you kidding?
That was
I
really
think
good.
Opie's
How dare
videos
you.
have instructional potential.
Alex,
For what not to do?
I said potential. I'm a guest here.
How about you produce my video series?
I think
God.
they'd be incredible. If Alex produced your video series, I would be my pleasure to help. I'll be your culinary aid in the back.
I'll show her.
Because I ain't going to be on that bullshit.
I'll show her a thing or two around the kitchen.
There you go.
You're going to show Alex. You're going to show an Iron
That's,
Chef.
that's what my video series is going to be about.
Yeah.
What's your video series about that no one's going to watch?
Showing chefs a thing or two around the fucking kitchen.
What are you going to do? Is kind of dial it back for us? Make it go back to the old school
I
stuff.
was going to say, are you things
What are you
in case
We're
working
going to
in
make
the
some sauce. Throw some herbs in there.
What'd you herbs?
Herbs.
I like it.
Can do some dicing.
Oh no.
Alex, I took him to Oceana. We went to Oceana.
Oh, how'd that go?
Oh,
wonderful.
Did they throw you out?
He thought that
Close.
like the squid ink ceviche was. He said, "Why does that look like baby diarrhea?"
Perfect.
Loud in the middle of the restaurant.
Does it not?
Doesn't know what rye is. He's like, "What are you drinking?" I'm like, "Rye." He's like, that's a bread. Remember that?
Yeah, I know the whole thing. It was wonderful.
Then Vic got upset.
He and I are having the time of our lives, and then this one.
Oh, I was having the time of my life too.
He's drinking a Zima.
They brought back
This fucking
Guys, a
Zima
Mike's
just for
Hard
him.
Lemonade.
I keep telling
Mike's
Carl.
hard cider over
I keep
there.
telling Carl, stop making up fake shit. There's enough real shit to make fun of.
Yeah, he's drinking
It was an apple cider.
I think
Not
you're
much
hiding.
better. See?
I don't remember what it was you were drinking.
I think he's hiding a real inner chef in there.
I'm very good.
Don't play into this,
Alex,
please,
Chef
don't.
Alex, he will disappoint you.
Yes.
I'm
Hell
telling
no,
you.
Constantly.
man. When
Like the people listening to this show, we're just going to let you down over and over and over. I'll steal a line from boss.
So viewership just plunged. Listenership just plunged.
I've made lemon meringue pie from scratch.
How'd that go?
Perfect.
Wait a second.
When I was in junior high, all the men went into metal shop, and I went into home ec.
What's meringue?
It's like egg whites
And what?
and sugar,
And then what do you do?
and you whip it up.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Sounds like a pro to me.
That's that's
really
the first
made-
time he's gotten one right.
Did you make
That's
the crust?
first time he's gotten
I
one.
made the crust from
You made dough?
from scratch. Yes,
That's tough. That's
Not-
good.
That's not hard.
That's a
graham
tough thing to
cracker
make.
crust.
graham cracker crust.
That's the way to go.
That's for lemon meringue
Oh,
pie.
it's really-
Was there a Band-Aid in it somewhere? He always has a Band-Aid in his food.
He puts
Oh,
Band-Aids
wow,
in his food.
that little Band-Aid finishing touch. I don't know. We're going to have to
Yes.
drop that.
Little
No,
fucking
that's just my-
hydrogen peroxide
No,
Band-Aid.
that's just my move. You throw it in at the end. Band-Aid. Band-Aid, right?
You just got hurt.
Scab.
Yeah, sliced.
Right, exactly.
Sliced. Eat a Band-Aid.
It's just my move. You don't have to eat the Band-Aid if you don't want to.
I would, yeah.
So
Unbelievable.
I just like Nutella.
she owns butter, right?
butter right up the street.
right around the corner.
Butter.
I've never been invited.
I've
but
been
the rest
there.
of the guys have.
Ooh, I've been there. That's been around for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm trying to think when it was really good the last time I went.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Alice can cook, man.
I don't think she was there that night, but it was still really good.
It was good.
Thanks.
How often do you go there?
I'm sure. Are
I
you
only
there?
have one restaurant, so I go a lot.
You're there all the time.
Yeah, I like
I
to.
love how you asked the owner of
Well,
a
no,
restaurant.
yeah,
how
but
long?
she's very successful. She may not be at her own place all the time.
Yeah, I
Most
guess.
of them aren't.
Sometimes I'm not.
I've never seen
I
fucking
guess you're right.
Guy Fieri at his place.
He's always out.
I
He's
don't
got so many.
even know where the
chances of
restaurant
him
is.
being at one.
You know me. I just fucking stay
He's
at the
got- Oh,
Bay Ridge Diner on 3rd Avenue. That's what I do.
I love a good diner.
I'm like, you know what I want? Florence.
Bay Ridge has good food, though.
Bay Ridge is a dog. I was watching Saturday Night Fever last night. That's the funniest movie I've ever seen that's not trying to be funny. At times, I can't.
There's
I
lots
was
of parts that are supposed to be funny.
No, I understand.
The hair.
Yeah, when he's at
supposed to be
dinner with
funny.
the fucking bed sheet because he doesn't want to get his clothes dirty.
Fabulous. You don't think that was intentional?
No, that
comedy?
was intentionally funny, but like other parts, like when it's not, even when the guy dies on the Verrazano Bridge and he's like, look at me, look at me. I'm like, you. If I was the director, I would have been fucking shaking, laughing. The camera operator, I would I can't take the suicide scene serious or death scene.
I love movies that aren't supposed to be hilarious.
Oh,
that
God,
are.
I was dying.
I'll give you one, and I'm
Yeah.
not embarrassed to say it. Sex and the City, when the girls went to Dubai.
Oh,
Yeah.
It is the biggest piece of shit movie ever to the point it's hilarious.
I've
Right.
never seen
The
it.
double entendre in that movie is so off the fucking hook that it's funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's part of Top Gun. It was kind
Yeah,
of
it's- yeah.
comedic too.
A little bit.
That was
Accidentally.
that was nothing funny with that movie. That was a groundbreaking movie, Top Gun.
Just the volleyball scene got you all
One of the
boner. You
best
got all
movies
boner
ever.
hard, running around,
Had a
putting lube on
vintage
yourself.
portion. It had the first ninja motorcycle in it.
Really?
Cool
And the vo-
watches.
And
I
you're
gotta
going to blow
watch
off
it.
the volleyball scene?
That wasn't that bad either.
Take my breath away.
Fucking Goose was crushing it out there.
Have you ever heard
yeah,
Quentin Tarantino break down that scene?
No.
Oh, E-Rock, can we find that? And why are you giving me a bad look? You didn't want to find it, or you were dealing with something else over there?
No, I was looking for hanging with the boys for the volleyball scene.
Ah,
when
thank
said
you.
that, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Kenny Loggins has a great story about that.
I love
Here
Kenny
it is.
Loggins.
Here it is. You got to hear this. It's 2 minutes. It's
Is
worth-
it true, though?
It's Quentin Tarantino breaking
Oh, yeah.
down.
He's a
This
communist.
is great. It's a quick 2 minutes.
Uh-oh, Paul doesn't like it.
What's the film about? What's it really about? What genre does it take?
What like the spine?
The spine.
Like one sentence? Like
No, I don't fucking Boy Meets Girl. I don't give a shit about that. Fuck Boy Meets Girl. Fuck motorcycle movie. No, what is really being said? What's really being said? That's what you're talking about. Because the whole idea, man, is subversion. You want subversion on a massive level. You know what one of the greatest fucking scripts ever written in the history of Hollywood is?
What?
Top Gun.
Oh, come on.
Top Gun is fucking great. What is Top Gun? You think it's a story about a bunch of fighter pilots?
Yeah, it's about a bunch of guys waving their dicks around.
It is a story about a man's struggle with his own homosexuality. That's serious. That is what Top Gun is about, man. You've got Maverick, all right? He's on the edge, man.
He's
right
awesome.
on the fucking line, all right? And you've got Iceman and all his crew.
Yeah.
They're gay. And they represent the gay man, all right? And they're saying, go the gay way, go the gay way. You can go both
What about Kelly McGillis?
Kelly McGill, she's heterosexuality. She's saying no. Go the normal way. Play by the rules. Go the normal way. And they're saying no. Go the gay way. Be the gay way. Go for the gay way. All right. That is what's going on throughout that whole movie. He goes to her house, right? All right. It looks like they're gonna have sex. You know, they're just kind of sitting back. He's taking a shower and everything. They don't have sex. He gets on the motorcycle, drives away. She's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here?
Right.
Next scene, you see her. She is in the elevator. She is dressed like a guy. She's got the cap on. She's got the aviator glasses. She's wearing the same jacket that the Iceman wears. She is, okay, this is how I gotta get this guy. This guy's going towards the gay way. So I gotta bring him back. I gotta bring him back from the gay way. So I'm gonna do that through subterfuge. I'm gonna dress like a man. All right? That is how she approaches it.
Right.
Okay. All right, but the real ending of the movie is when they fight the Migs at the end. All right, because he has passed over into the gay way. They are this gay fighting fucking force, all right? And they're beating the Russians. The gays are beating the Russians, all right? And it's over, and they fucking land, and Iceman's been trying to get Maverick the entire time. Finally, he's got him, all right? And what is the last fucking line that they have together? They're all hugging and kissing and happy with each other. And Ice comes up to Maverick, and he says, man, you can ride my tail anytime. And what does Maverick say? Maverick, you can ride my sword fight! Sword fight! Fucking it!
Stupid. What movie is this in?
I don't know what movie
Fucking
that's
great.
in.
We should know that. That's hilariously wonderful.
Sleep With Me? Yep. It was the name of the movie?
Paul, what do you think about that?
That was great.
That was really awesome.
I love Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, that was really good.
Great energy on that.
E-Rock's got something.
Not too long ago, Tom Cruise announced that they are going to do Top Gun 2.
Yep.
It's going to be mostly about Maverick, but he said there may be another volleyball scene in the movie.
Ah,
yes.
See?
I love how we're looking forward to another volleyball scene.
What's the volleyball
That's
scene?
it.
You don't know the volleyball scene in
I don't
Top
think
Gun?
so.
Dude,
It's the most unnecessary scene in the movie.
Slow
I'm
mo.
talking about it. It's a good
shirtless.
transition to the second part of the movie.
It has nothing to do with the rest of the movie.
It's just guys with their shirts off playing volleyball.
And you know, my Spanish
Except
friends went
for-
outside, started kicking the soccer balls around. They got excited.
Except for the one from ER. He didn't feel like his body was up.
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Anthony
right.
Edwards is the only
Goose.
one wearing a fucking shirt.
Really complicated hand slaps.
Right. There you go.
Wow, Val Kilmer was
He
ripped.
looks great, right?
Yeah.
Go Val.
That looks like fun.
That's a good old Saturday night in eastern Pennsylvania. Probably up.
What is a D in the mouth?
Yeah.
Fucking Val. Oh,
Alex-
look at Tom.
Tom's always
I would
looked great.
fucking.
Tom Cruise is he's auditioning women to be his next wife.
Nice.
I'm up for a second pass at that.
That's a
actually.
good life being married to Tom Cruise.
He's auditioning
hope
right
you get
now,
it.
man. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm
That's what the
hoping.
tabloids
Hope
are
so.
saying.
I want to meet him. I
I'm
want to come to your guys' wedding.
meditating. I'm
You
hoping
seriously? If you want to be his wife, yeah, just start meditating with me.
My
Get
two
inside
favorite
my head.
movies, Top Gun and Days of Thunder.
Yeah, he's got the mummy
That's
movie,
called
right?
That's called Top Car.
Yeah.
They're all the same
I really
goddamn
liked
movie.
The Minority Report.
I like
really
that movie,
did.
too.
That was
I thought that
good.
was a good one.
Yeah,
That's
all
called
right.
Top Fiction. They're all
actually-
top something. The same goddamn
Minority
movie.
Report. A lot of the technology was eventually made.
Yeah, you're correct, Rock,
realistic.
as usual.
Microsoft, the people at Microsoft love that movie. They're
Yeah,
like,
he is.
you know what? We got to take that stuff and actually make it
And
happen.
do it.
I love
And
that.
they did that.
That's what they did. But Tom Cruise has a new movie this weekend.
He's never going to win an
Mummy.
Oscar.
The mummy.
That's kind of sad.
Born
And
on
I
the
think-
4th of July was the only time he got nominated,
I
I
think
think.
Rain Man.
You
no?
know,
Rain
That-
Man?
He might have been nominated. Born on the 4th of July, because then once
He
you go,
deserved
if
it.
you go partial cripple, that's not like full on cripple.
Tropic Thunder.
So, well, he wasn't. Was he nominated?
Oh, he was
supporting?
so great in
No,
Tropic
he was.
Thunder.
You didn't even recognize him. He was funny in that, though.
He So was funny. great.
Paul threw me for a second. Wait a minute.
He was a Sirius XM executive in Tropic Thunder.
The Academy does recognize comedy.
We have a big fan of Alex on the phone line here. Let's say hi to Dutch in Connecticut. Dutch.
Hey, chefs and Carl.
Hey, what's up?
How's everybody?
Thanks a shot at Carl.
You got it. Did you even say hello?
He got it. He said, "Hey, chefs."
He said hi to Carl.
Go ahead, buddy. Enjoy.
It's the little things, nothing but love, Carl.
I love you, buddy.
Hey, Alex, it's great hearing you on the show and holding your own with these the meatheads there. This
I'm
is,
barely holding
this is
my
awesome.
on. I'm hanging on by a thread, Dad. Thanks for calling in.
Your dad's
Well, I'll
nickname
tell you
is
what,
Dutch.
I'm a fan of yours at Darby and love it at Butter as well.
Thank you. That's very. I'm blushing. Thank you.
See, he named another
I think
place
you have
there.
Opie
What's
in
he
as a
talking
sous
about?
chef.
What's that?
That's it? I thought you had a question about illegal bags of
Well,
truffle.
no, for Carl, I called in a couple of weeks back with Carl, if you remember, talking about perhaps buying and selling wine on the gray market through the restaurants.
Right.
And I was thinking of you this past weekend as we were enjoying brown paper bags of truffles in some of the restaurants. I'm sure you're familiar with that, or not, of course, since we're on the air.
Right.
What are they talking about?
Just the illegal truffle trade.
Why is it illegal?
Because it's all shady nooch. Because
is there some truffle
I
trap?
have to go.
Are you saying?
I have an appointment with the proctologist again. No, I'm kidding.
What's up with truffles?
There's a
Stop
truffle
it.
trade.
Oh my God! There's a truffle. There's a giant truffle.
Oh,
trade.
it's ridiculous.
What are you talking about?
Most of them are bullshit. They're fake.
They're not even real.
If you saw,
Explain this thing.
okay, guys,
I'm
I'm
fascinated.
going to be very simple. All right. If you ever saw what it took to get a truffle,
Don't pigs have to get them?
Well,
Well,
so
that-
a truffle is a mushroom that it grows underground. It actually grows at the root ends of oak trees, generally only oak,
Wow.
and beech trees sometimes.
Right.
So it grows in different parts of the world, though the best definitely grow in Italy and France. We actually don't grow any domestic in the United States at all. If we could generate one, I'm sure we would, but we don't. So they grow and they come from all different parts of the world, China, Turkey, Italy. And so there's all this it's sort of like, when you buy a Prada wallet on the street and it says Prado.
right?
You can get a lot of knockoffs. It's
Right.
really hard to find the good stuff.
Well, how do you make a knockoff truffle?
And if it
very
tastes good, who gives a fuck?
Well, there's a
They're
lot
really,
of
and they're also really expensive.
right.
Yeah, sure.
Thousands of dollars
Yes.
a pound.
Right.
Thousands.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of fake truffles. I've seen a lot of fake truffles made out of you name it, certain types of tofu and stuff, and they're spray painted and
Aren't some types of
Sawdust.
imitation calamari pig anus?
sawdust, and they're literally shaving it on top of pasta. So there's a whole level. And the funny thing is most of the people that order truffles
don't know what they're
I have
ordering.
no fucking idea what they're ordering.
Have
So
you
it's
had
really-
real truffles?
Look,
Carl?
when they shave that, when they shave it on the pasta, if it doesn't smell like you just had sex, you got to start thinking elsewhere.
What kind of sex, though?
Yeah, what kind of sex?
What are we,
kind of
are we
sex?
talking about? Summer sex, winter sex,
Locker
post-shower
room.
sex,
Locker
room
room.
sex,
Yeah,
period
locker
sex?
room
What's going on?
Birthday
Anal
sex.
sex? Yeah.
Birthday
What kind of
sounds
sex?
annual to me.
Simulation sex, which is what we mostly do.
My God.
What kind of sex are we talking?
It's going home with a hologram.
I'm scared to say anything because I don't want to get hit again.
You ever
are we
fucking
talking
felt a hot microchip in your ass? No.
Are we talking uptown sex or downtown
How
sex?
did we go so far south so fast?
I know.
Because it's all
So
men.
fast.
It's all testosterone.
You willingly participate. I shut up. You joined in with them.
I am voluntarily here.
Yes.
Are we talking sex after a long bike ride?
You know the kind of sex when you're driving down the shore and you've been sitting in the car for 2 or 3 hours and you finally get into the room, you're like, well, we're already here, let's do it.
Yeah.
That kind of sex.
Okay.
That's what you're saying real truffle smells like?
Well, what he's saying, it has a built-in musk to it. It has to have
It's
a
got a
musk.
real
So
musk-
there's
it's got a
no
real
doubt
musky smell
about
to it.
real truffle taste and smell versus
Yeah.
fake truffle taste and smell.
All right.
But I would never know.
There's a couple distributors that you can get really good truffles, but most of the truffles you encounter are probably fake.
Then you just have to know your distributor and trust them.
You gotta know. You see, the
Like
thing,
she said, it can be
the thing is, you gotta know
ROLECKS,
what you're-
Rolex.
You got to know what you're eating. You got to know what you're eating. And I know a lot of high end people that live in a high end level. They eat truffles at home. You know what I mean? They're going to do it on they're going to make some scrambled eggs with a little truffle.
How about
Nice
the
and
truffle
simple.
oil? Is that easier to get the
Truffle
real
oil,
stuff?
not, is
Oh,
that
no, that's
bad?
Truffle
shit.
oil.
That's shit. Truffle oil is shit. I'm learning.
Truffle
I didn't
oil.
know.
No, I
is
didn't know that.
Is the eternity for men of food.
What does that
The
mean,
eternity
Carl?
cologne.
Oh, the
You see when you
eternity
walk someone
cologne.
by.
Oh, yeah. It's
What-
the car noir for your eggs, dude.
Yeah,
It's awful.
It's the Brute 33 of fucking food.
Old Spice,
Cool waters.
High Karate.
And you know what's when it first came out, it was awesome, but then normal chefs got hold of
Sure,
it, and
yeah.
they just fucking crushed it.
Interesting.
They put it in soup.
Yeah,
got
they
it in
take
macaroni
all
and
the
cheese
oldest
and-
Italian. They take the oldest olive oils they'd have that have been sitting there that have already turned, and then put in a shaving of some mushroom and something else, and then call it truffle oil.
Well, no, the new ones are
Drink them
completely
at your
synthetic.
All right, let's break it down. So if you go to a restaurant, is it going to be real truffle?
Well, depends what kind of restaurant.
No,
you
what
go to.
percentage though?
Well,
most restaurants-
New York is going to be very high.
Let's say you're in Des Moines.
Low.
So an upscale.
Wow.
Omaha.
Low.
Non-existent.
Well,
Wow.
look,
Atlanta.
Guys, let's talk
Atlanta.
about.
Atlanta has a shot.
Atlanta's.
I think Atlanta has a shot.
That's
Yeah,
what- that's
Atlanta,
why I get
yeah, definitely low.
still sticking with
Vegas
that.
has a shot.
Just listen. Go by TV. If the housewives from that place sucks,
Right.
so
Oh,
does the
okay.
truffle oil.
Ooh, that's good. That's a good point.
So but
That's true.
a restaurant in New York, like an upscale famous restaurant in New York, if they say we have truffle, that's going to be real truffle. most likely.
If Alex says she's
You know
got
what's funny?
truffle at butter, she's got truffle at butter.
Even if you don't know anything,
Yeah, which I
truffles
don't.
have such a particular look to them. It looks so organic that if you look at it, you're like, oh, that's real.
Yeah, those truffles look like they have HPV. That's the ones you want. The ones.
How did we go so south so fast?
Those are the ones you want.
nailed it.
The fucking genital wart truffle is the one you want to have. Is that true though? The HPV. If my truffle looks like it fucking just has a little
You see,
HPV.
Stick with it. You got it. Don't waver. Stay with the
Yeah,
comedy.
give a
Stay with the
picture up.
comedy.
Yeah.
I mean, you have white truffles and black truffles.
Yeah.
And they all.
Those are actually truffles of color, Alex. Don't offend anybody.
Oh, nice caller.
I thought you were a fan. Now you're correcting me. No, I'm teasing.
You and
I don't
Bill
want to get
Maher.
dragged down with you, okay? I got enough issues.
He's got enough trouble.
You can hang up.
All right, Dutch. Dutch, we got to go. Thank
All
you,
right,
buddy.
Dutch. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, right on. Let's say hi to Bobby in Houston. Bobby.
Oh, my God, Alex Garnaschelli, I just wanted to tell you that you are one thick-cut slice of hot Italian egg.
That was
Oh my God, I'm
pornographic.
hanging up. I'm
With
leaving.
sliced real truffle.
Yeah.
Thanks.
He wants to go. He wants to go searching for some truffle.
That's right.
She's the real truffle.
Wow.
He wants
Yeah,
to get at the
going
foot
to-
of your oak tree.
Yeah, we're going from truffle oil to truffle butter.
Yeah, but guys, I mean, a lot of food stuff is nonsense. It's like I tell you guys all the time, like steaks. if every place that says they're giving you prime meat had prime meat, there wouldn't be one fucking cow left in the United States. I mean,
yeah, all right.
it's literally
Hey,
half a
you know
percent
what,
of one.
Newman? I got some shit to talk to you about.
Uh-oh, who's
Shut
that?
up. I don't have time for this today.
Motherfucker. When was the last time you ate Houston barbecue? You're talking about Tennessee shit all the time. That is dog shit. It's all in Houston right now. That's the up-and-coming barbecue scene, son.
Brisket's brisket. It's good.
All right, man. Thanks, bro.
All right.
But, sure.
What about that place in New Jersey
Yeah,
we went
cool, bro.
to,
Houston.
Carl? Red, white, and blue barbecue?
Yeah, and Carney. They're doing a good
Kearney,
job.
New Jersey. That brisket was amazing.
Yeah.
What about Hometown in Brooklyn? Is that
That's my favorite.
Is that
Bill
good?
Durr.
Okay, yeah, because I went
That's
in there
as good as it
the other
gets.
day and it was great.
That is the gold standard in New York.
Okay.
Is
Do you
hometown.
Like, do you like Mighty Quinn?
I was
Can we
about to
get
say, Alex,
Quinn?
Mighty Quinn's not bad at all.
Really
Mighty
good.
Quinn's not bad
They
at all.
opened up one near me. I love it.
The one there's one by me now too.
What about Ground Round?
Yeah, that's good too.
I'm just
what
trying
you
to
weigh.
fucking be in on the
Penny a pound every
conversation.
day.
What the fuck?
They have a truffle-coated
I
rib
literally
there.
I
It's
lost
great.
it. I got Cosby eye.
You almost blew my soup at you.
My eye got cloudy like Cosby during the deposition. Fuck! I can't even believe someone said that.
I know.
I did what?
Ground round.
Ground round.
Only if it's on.
Well, let me tell you something about the ground round, and it's funny that you mentioned this, and I didn't want to bring it up here because you guys will beat me up, but there's only one left.
No kidding.
Really?
Yeah, and
Long Island?
No, it's on the way. I think to Rochester. I think.
Really?
And it's still one of the original ones that have the rotating dining rooms. Remember the ground round?
Yes.
Well, their first Beefsteak Charlie started it in 1970 something with the rotating dining rooms. And then
That's cool.
A kid got caught between the wall and everything, and he got all. Swear to God, you can look it up. They still do. There's hotels where the
why I'm
kids just.
So one kid ruined it for everybody else.
Yeah, it's always
Kid got
kids.
killed, Carl?
Yeah. Oh, my
shit.
God, fucking paper mache.
God, I went to Ground Round and Bruinburger my whole childhood. Wasn't
Yeah.
it Bruinburger
Yeah,
in
I
the
think-
city?
Burger and Brew.
Burger and Brew.
Was it the other way around, maybe?
Where
I
they
don't
throw
know.
the peanut. You know, there's just
Yeah.
peanut shells on the floor.
Yeah.
Really good burger,
Oh,
draft
yeah,
beer.
man.
I
That's a
love
good
stuff
place.
like that.
That's when you know you're in a classy joint.
When the restaurant moves.
No, when you have shells.
Oh,
on
when
the
they're, of
floor.
course.
I love
That's
that.
how I grew up.
My first dining experience was my father that took me to Times Square, which was a big deal for us.
Mm-hmm.
And we go there, and oh my God, I remember these poor people. Like they were such an immigrant. They didn't speak it. They looked crazy. You know, my
I
father.
feel a cry coming on.
My father didn't. No. My father dressed like Jack Tripper. You know what I mean? Like, he was
Oh,
all-
yeah, the
Got the
Regal
leisure
Beagle.
suit on.
yeah, he didn't know any better. So they took us and we went to Beefsteak Charlie's and they had the all-you-can-eat peel and eat shrimp.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit!
Good.
First time I ever had seafood.
Strong. Let's say hi to
That's awesome.
Birdman on Long Island. Birdman,
What's up, my man?
how are you, buddy?
You know what truffles smell like?
Huh.
When you work all day and you stick your hand on your pants and you touch your balls and you smell it. That's what truffles
Alex, you could agree with that,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I'm there. I'm all there.
You got.
God.
You're a goddamn good sport, Alex.
She's a great sport.
Birdman is.
This is just like working in a kitchen.
Of course.
Being here.
No, you're right. Now, once you say that,
Yeah,
right.
it's like a day at the
I'm sure
restaurant
you've
here.
seen some shit. That, yeah. This
Anyone
is,
else want to see if they got
you
the
know.
good stuff?
No, I'm not checking. You go ahead and check.
I
is
need
that
another
truffle?
hour.
I feel like this is a
Need another
test.
hour.
Pretend you're the coach of the German national soccer team.
Oh, yeah.
And check yourself for truffles.
God damn. Guy picks his nose and
He
picks
picked
his
everywhere
ass
and smelled
Oh my
it.
God, truffles are delicious. Please.
We didn't say they weren't.
They are delicious.
We never said they weren't.
We just want people to make sure they're getting the real stuff and they're not getting ripped off.
Yeah, I mean,
I
chances
learned
of-
something today. I had no idea. Thanks, Birdman. I appreciate it, buddy.
I love you guys, brother. I love the show, brother. You're doing a great job. Love all you guys.
You
thanks,
sound like
man.
a garlic knot that came to life. It's so Italian.
He's back.
Love you fucking guys.
Don't fuck with Birdman.
I feel like you're in a fucking. Are you calling from jail?
All right, butter hips.
Butter hips.
Butter hip.
Good one, Birdman. Good one, Birdman. Classic.
Chris got hit.
He got hit. Thanks, Birdman.
Who would call in here?
Birdman's the best.
People
So
with way
scary.
too much free time on their
Why don't you
hands.
look
Courage.
at,
The whole screen's lit up.
lit up all day, Alex. We're doing it here. Let me get another good one while we're at it.
Oh,
His
God.
idea of good
Oh,
ones.
I got one. All right. Another good food one. I didn't know we were getting ripped off out there. Kevin in Houston, go ahead.
Oh, Houston again.
Back
Hey,
to
what's
the-
up, boys?
What's up?
I'm sure that the chefs can attest to. There are so many games that are played in seafood. I mean, you half the time what you order, what you think you're ordering, is not what you're getting. But there's a couple of YouTube videos you can pull up. Watch the Indonesians, what they do to shrimp. They'll actually pump them up full of silicone because the bigger, the smaller the number of, so like a U10 shrimp, that's going to be a very expensive shrimp. So they'll pump them up full of silicone.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. I got what you're saying, but it doesn't have to be silicone because guess who's in on it with you? The U.S. government. The regulating arm of the U.S. government allows you to put a certain amount of a saline solution into seafood
to juice your shrimp. The shrimp is now juicing
as a preservative, and this is most prevalent in scallops. Something that you'll hear people say: wet scallops. Wet scallops means that they're treated
instead of dry
diver scallops.
Right.
So you can almost double the weight of something if you know. And these seafood houses they hire these guys that are like artists, like they know how to PTF something and get it perfect. But
I don't want to learn anything more about food.
But let me tell you something. It all comes down to, listen, you can avoid all of this by not being a fucking idiot when you go to a restaurant. Use common sense. Well, see you later, man. Look at the restaurant. Read the reviews. See who's eating there.
Wait,
you know what I mean?
But I took his call because he said they make rice out of plastic. What's that about?
The Chinese restaurants.
Yeah.
But Chinese are like Star Trek, bro. They're into their own space shit.
There's like several seasons.
China's so big, and literally they are the most shady. They're the best at it. You know what I mean? They'll build fake air, but they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Don't trust the Asians is what we're learning here.
No, but China's just China. Their market is so much different that we'll buy anything, so they fucking do it.
Exactly.
I love
stop
China.
buying Chinese seafood.
Love China.
China?
Yeah, that's how Trump says it.
China.
He loves
Does
China.
he say China? Does he say China?
He says China, Paul.
No, he doesn't.
Paul. Will Hannity gets all pissed off. No, he does not.
He does not say China.
One more for Alex. I'm going to pick a good one for you, Alex.
Oh, no.
I really am.
Are you
a
actually
nice one.
sifting through
Yes.
A nice one.
He can read what they want to talk about or sort of say.
I would just lie.
I'm going to go with nice.
Well, no kidding. People do that. People do that. No.
Yeah.
No, we
What
want
would you say if you want to get on this show?
If I want it,
Tell them give us the replay back. You'll get right on the
Alex.
fucking call list.
This is a nice one to keep you here.
Okay,
Now,
all right.
Fucking hammer you after the break. Let's say hi to Ryan in Indiana.
Look, you got hit!
Yeah!
You got hit!
Yeah!
You fucking ass. I had nothing. Sorry. The vitamin D slowed my brain down.
Hey, buddy, go ahead.
You ass.
Hey, all right.
All right, let
Hey, I
Ryan
had a
talk.
quick question. I had a quick question for Chef Alex. I'm a big fan.
Hi.
I've cooked as a sous chef for several years, and I'm a big fan of Chopped. And I was wondering how long it takes to film an episode, because we all know how long prep takes. We all know how long it takes to clean up your dishes and all that shit, and everything seems to be reset and right back in place when they start. I was wondering how long it takes to film an actual, like, a half-an-hour episode of Chopped.
So Chopped's an hour,
That's what I was about to say.
and it takes 12 hours.
Yeah.
It takes about 12 hours.
It takes a
make
day to
one
do one,
episode.
a whole day,
Yeah,
or a
we do
12-hour
one
workday.
episode in a whole day, yeah. And it's a lot of people, and it's a lot of... The crew is amazing on the show, honestly.
I wouldn't have guessed that
Do you guys
long.
film it in
like
New York
family.
or LA?
Yeah, we film in New York, and
Okay.
the show we've all worked together for the whole run of the show. I mean, a lot of the crew is
Right.
the same, so we're like family.
Let's bring the two shows together.
Yeah, Chopey.
Yeah. Chopey.
You got hit.
Chopey got hit.
It was a cute hit. It was cute. It was a cute hit.
It came with a bow.
It came with a bow. It was
It's like a little
jab.
teddy bear with a razor blade.
No, it
A
came
little
with a
jab.
big smooch.
A
Are you
little
kidding?
jab. A little jab.
Chopey.
I know.
Chopey.
Chopey.
Why don't we,
I like Chopey. This week on Chopey.
This week on Chopey, we eat aluminum foil with Chef Chopey.
So do you guys talk about food a lot, even though you're sort of hostile towards the topic?
We never fucking talked about food until this fucking guy got out of my life.
And we're not hostile.
I hate food.
It might sound like we're hostile to the topic. We all love food. We get
I
mad
can
when
tell.
people
I have
call
a
in and
size
say they
38
don't
waist.
like
I
it.
love food.
I'm a size 38.
This
I'm
lady.
going to have to bring something to eat the next time.
Yes. That's what we're trying
I'm
to
gonna
ask
bring
you
a
without
little
asking
spread.
Good job.
you. Yes.
I know how to be
We give you the
useful,
first two
know.
visits
Yeah.
free, and then after that, you got to
Fucking
earn
flirt
your
with
keep.
us.
Oh my God.
This woman called in one day about a month or so ago, right at the end, and said, "Enough with the food
Mary.
talk already. Enough,
Oh, my
enough,
God.
enough." I mean, started really, and it just turned into a tirade of shit against her. And for the next 5 hours, it was "fuck you, Mary," for acting like
Here it
we
is.
love
Here.
food, we appreciate food. We're
this-
just being silly.
This was me at my end of my
Yeah,
rope.
he was
Look at
really
this, Alex.
getting upset.
We can play this going into break. Let's
All
do
right,
that. All right, for the people out there, Alex Garnaschelli, what are we promoting? Chopped, obviously. What else? Butter.
The new Guy Fieri show.
Restaurant.
Yeah, the Guy Project in the fall.
The Guy
It's gonna
Project.
be airing on Food Network.
Coming out
That's
in the
great.
fall.
With Guy Fieri?
Yes.
Guy Fieri.
Fieri. I'm calling him after
Oh,
the
you don't
break.
want to go to the fucking ranch, do you? Why don't you just say Fieri and we all get flown out private to the goddamn ranch?
Nope.
Now say fucking Fieri. Nope.
Where's the ranch?
Carl?
E-Rock wants to go to the ranch.
Fieri, can I go on the cruise?
Yes, you can.
Nope. If I go, it's going to be on my turf.
Oh, God.
I love Guy.
Switch up. That's a song by Tower of Power. It's called
glad
Don't
you-
Change Horses in the Middle of the Stream.
I'm glad you came around.
I just said I love Guy.
That's fine. Keep it that way.
Oh, that sounds a little weird, too, though.
No,
Let's go play volleyball.
from the blue line.
That was great. Oh, God.
All right, Alex.
I am so fired. I am so
Do you
fired.
want to promote anything else? We're not on
No.
break. Okay. She goes, your headphones back on. She's like, keep these people away from me.
No, I'm
They're
just
not-
blushing.
They're nice people, for real. The people that listen to this
If you're in New York City,
They
go
are.
to Butter and watch Chopped and look for the Guy Project in the fall.
Yeah, that's
I'll
good.
sum it up
We were
for
gonna
you.
go. I was gonna go with Sherrod and Roland, but she was doing a private party that day. We couldn't
Oh,
get
yeah.
in.
We can go after this today. I'm off
We saw
tonight.
you coming up the street, put up the sign.
There
I
you
can
go.
imagine.
No.
You know what? Not a bad thing to do.
No.
The opposite of the hot light in the Dunkin' Donuts. I mean,
No, we're going to have
Krispy
volleyball
Kreme.
night
Yeah,
next
Krispy
week, so
Kreme.
you're all invited.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a Big Apple all weekend. I can't wait. I'm gonna eat myself to death.
Where's
I'm
Big
jealous.
Apple?
It's a big
Barbecue.
barbecue festival
So the big
thing
barbecue.
that they're having.
Madison.
Where, here?
Park-
Oh, Madison. Oh, I went there one year with Roland.
You want to come?
So
Yeah,
good.
I can come.
Let's all hang out.
Chris,
I'll go.
what do you got to promote?
June 29th to July 1st, I'll be an American comedy company in San Diego.
Wow, with a pitch like that, I'll be right there. I'm all over it.
Please don't come.
I'm
Thank
booking
you.
my tickets.
I prefer if it was empty.
I need to take this. Chuck in Boston, go ahead.
Uh-oh.
He's the regular.
You remember that movie Multiplicity?
Yeah.
Michael Keaton.
You remember number 4, the guy that put the pizza in his wallet?
Yes.
Is that what you? That's how I picture Opie cooking.
You got him from Boston.
That was
what
funny.
the fuck? That's your people.
And he hangs up.
He knows when he hit.
Carl
I don't know
Ruiz.
reference.
It's Sabor Chef on Instagram. What else?
Follow me on Twitter, Carl Ruiz, and come to Marie's Italian Specialties in Chatham. That's it.
All right, and Vic Henley.
I'm at the Count Basie Theater tomorrow night in Red Bank, New Jersey with Ron White, and then we're in Easton, Pennsylvania for 2 shows Friday, and Charlestown, West Virginia, not Charleston, at the casino on Saturday, and Helium on Sunday with the
Oh
idiots
yeah, I'll
from
be in
this
Helium
show.
on Sunday.
Yeah, with Chris. Yeah, that was
Forgot
your
about
plug.
that.
All right,
Yeah.
Alex, you should come visit us in Philly. It'll be fun.
Yes, I will do that sometime very not soon.
I'm getting a hotel room now. I'm thinking
You
I'm
should come downtown though to the Comedy Cellar. Ever been to the Comedy Cellar?
I love it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good.
That makes me happy to go there.
Yeah.
It's really.
Oh yeah,
fucked up.
we're gonna do the fuck Mary going into break. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do that. Let me pop that up, and when we come back, we got some N-word news for everybody.
Good. Oh, I know what it is.
Huh?
I know what it is.
Is it real? Because Alex, I'm not going to let her come back in here if you're going to start your crazy shit in here.
N-word news.
What is what N word?
It's our new bit.
Neighbor.
Neighbor. Oh, boy.
It's an old joke. You don't know that joke? That's an old joke.
It's a new
It's an old
bit.
joke.
All right, we're gonna play fuck
Sure,
you,
this is,
Mary.
I enjoy this.
It kind of turned a lot of things around, and the listeners kind of got on board.
They got on board.
They finally had it with the nonsense out there.
They had it with the nonsense.
And it was all based on this lady.
Yes.
We'll be back.
Go ahead now. Take the phone.
Yeah, let's
call.
go to Mary. Sorry, Mary. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes. What's up?
This is Mary. Is this Opie?
Yep. Yes, Mary.
Opie, I've been listening to you for 10 years. How come your show is turning into a cooking show?
Fuck you, Mary.
Right there, fuck you, Mary.
That's not nice.
Well, so how about this, Mary? How about he has children and he wants to fucking feed them?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, life changes, Mary. You can't just eat all takeout.
I certainly think the show's more than just talking cooking every
Way
once in a while,
more.
Mary. What's up?
I think, no,
What's up?
well, I've been listening for a long time, and that's what it sounds to me, like it's turning into a cooking show.
So what would you prefer we discuss then, Mary?
other things that you've discussed on other shows before.
You gave us no topics.
What's happening currently in the world today? What's going on?
Give us a topic. Give us a topic. You're giving us general stuff.
She said world events.
Like what?
Yeah, like what? What should we be talking about today?
Huh? Being a woman over 60.
What you got?
North Korea.
Trump first 100
Who's this?
Hello?
Yeah.
I'm starving. What you got?
Fuck you, Mary.
Oh, we got to fuck you, Mary.
Yeah.
All right.
Mary.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to turn this thing
guys.
around.
Yeah. Hey, tell Mary she needs to fucking jazz it up.
Yeah, jazz up, you bitch.
Let's say hi to George. Georgie in New York. Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey,
What's
man.
going on, brother?
Fuck Mary, first off.
Thank you. That bitch think we married to her. We don't care nothing about her. Her 10 years mean nothing to me. Zero. Not a motherfucking thing. I don't care how many years she been listening. 10, 12, eat a dick, bitch. No one cares. Beat it, Mary. You don't like it? Turn the channel, bitch. Turn the channel.
Graham.
Go cook your husband something. He's starving, bitch. Eat a dick. Shut up, Mary. Next. Lonnie was looking good as shit.
45 today, I think.
She's
Birthday.
a smoke
It's her
show.
birthday?
Today, I believe. There you go, Mary. We talked current events. All
I wonder
right.
what she had for lunch.
Mary, jazz it up!
And we were walking across the park. They befriended us. They're like youngsters. There were two guys and a girl.
Okay.
And they're in America for the summer in
Charleston, South Carolina.
Right.
Beautiful.
So we struck up a little conversation with them. Then we're giving them a little tour of Central Park. I showed them where Madonna used to live. And then I showed him the Ghostbusters building. That's why I brought this up.
And then he peeled off, and I walked him on up to the Dakota. They wanted to and see the Imagine Circle. But yeah, we randomly started tour guiding for these Russian students.
You know,
who stopped and asked for directions.
Yeah.
I think is what
I've been to New York my entire life, and I've probably only been in Central Park maybe 3 times. Is that weird?
I guess totally weird. But you live in Brooklyn. Do you go to Prospect Park?
No, I would go to like just the local park in my neighborhood.
You're missing out on the
I've
best thing ever.
I've been
You're
to
missing-
Central Park, but like
You don't even
a lot
feel-
of New Yorkers don't go there that much.
I bought my apartment for the proximity to the park. Just so
But
I
you're
could,
from out of New- but you're not from New York.
Right, I can't have a yard, so I want the biggest goddamn backyard I can find.
Right.
And I go in there and walk all the time. I know a lot of some little nooks and crannies. I can show you the 2 oldest trees in the park and the 2 biggest trees in the park.
Really?
Yes.
I could show you the oldest tree.
I know it's over on your side.
That's
I
right.
think,
And I did the same thing. If I was going
What?
to live in New York City, I needed to be close to Central Park.
Yeah, but I'm saying 'cause
when
you guys
you're in
weren't born there.
When you're in there, you don't even feel like you're in the city anymore. You can see all the big buildings, obviously. But I do loops around the park. You know, well, not,
Walk or you ride a bike?
He used to ride the bike. He used to.
I still do. I just haven't in the last few months. I got to get back.
I
into
walk.
it.
I'm on the bridle path. I'm walking. Somebody
That's
gave me a
awesome.
book, and so yeah, I just go. I try to
Wow.
go 5 or 7 days a week, year round. I'll go.
Oh, so you go to Central Park every day?
It's my therapy. It's my transcendental meditation.
Me and Vic walk home.
Interesting.
We walk home a lot, and we'll cut through Central
You guys
Park.
walking
and then
home today?
Then we'll split up if you want.
The weather's going to be the nicest when we leave today.
Yeah, Carl
right, I'm going.
Ruiz, what up?
Why'd you take the charger, Chris?
Paul gave it to
He's
me.
got a problem now with
Paul-
technology.
Paul
You're
gave it to me.
100%, bro.
I don't know. Paul gave it to me.
You got a problem with the charger? Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, there was a reason we played Ray Parker Jr. there. What's the deal there? I guess the movie came out,
Want
the
it?
original,
I
in
want it now.
1984?
84.
So
yeah,
that's,
the original came out in 1984.
that's 33 years ago.
Right. For those who don't know, the building that you gave the tour for.
Yes.
Building from New York. Everything else shot in Philadelphia.
Oh, nice.
So they took the photo, the photo of the building, superimposed it with the scenery, and it was all done in Philly.
I love a good movie trivia fact. That was outstanding, E-Rock.
I could add some.
All Philly.
I could add something to the building, too. They made it taller for the movie.
Did they really?
Yes. When you see it, you're like, that's not the Ghostbusters fucking
They put it on a
building.
box like Tom Cruise.
Is he really that short?
They did a little CGI to make it even taller.
That is the
and
New
more
York.
ominous.
That's the New York Public Library, though, at the beginning there on 42nd
That
Street.
is,
yeah,
yes.
that
Yeah, yeah.
scene. Okay.
Wow, I didn't know the Philly angle, though. Very
That's
good.
a
A
great
lot of
one,
it was
E-Rock.
shot like the big street scenes when they're going into the building.
Sure.
At the end when there's marshmallow laying everywhere and they come out and the fire and stuff. All in Philly.
All Philly.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be damned.
We're all in
And the
agreement.
firehouse, obviously downtown
Sure.
in New York.
We're all in agreement that movie sucked, right?
No.
What?
What?
No?
I love Ghostbusters.
What happened?
Ghostbusters Ghostbusters. No, the new ones sucked.
I kind of liked.
he's just dicking with you now.
You're
all right. You want to know like real shit?
Please
now?
tell me you're dead serious.
I liked Ghostbusters originally, but I didn't think it really held up. Except for Bill Murray is just amazing always. And then I did see the new version, and I actually liked it. I did like it. E-Rock, I know you didn't like it.
I was 50-50 after seeing it. I liked the story. I just didn't like the way they did it and the cast that they had.
There are better Ray
That
Parker
means you didn't
Jr.
like the
songs
movie.
than
If you
this.
didn't like the way they did it or the cast,
the story
else is
of what,
in the movie?
what
The
was
fucking
going on,
soundtrack?
the story of what was going on in there, I liked, and I thought it could have been done better.
I didn't mind it, is what I'm saying.
I enjoed Ghostbusters 2, the sequel.
Yeah,
a lot of people hated
I know
that.
a lot of people hate
yeah,
that.
Exactly.
When
they don't make Nikes in her size, right?
Oh wow! Hey.
Oh, going deep.
When
she's a harbor chick.
When the new Ghostbusters made it onto the cable, I didn't watch it again. So I didn't think it was amazing or anything, but I didn't mind it.
I've yet to see
I didn't mind it. What else? Paul Feig and Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd's now publicly coming out saying that Paul Feig was responsible for ruining the Ghostbusters movie and potentially damaging the franchise.
A little under the busage.
Saying that he was so far over budget and the movie was too expensive. That's why it looks like, Sony may not continue on with the franchise. So he's saying Paul spent too much, and now the movie company doesn't. They didn't make all the money back, and now the movie company doesn't know if they want to do anything more with the franchise or not.
Right.
But he was out there shilling it the best he could before that movie came out.
Paul Feig was great on our show.
I'm not saying Paul, but I'm saying Dan Aykroyd.
Right,
he was everywhere. He was on Kimmel.
Yeah.
Anywhere that they would talk to him where he could tie in his vodka to it.
Yep.
He was doing the vodka push and the movie.
So let's call it what it is. I mean, if he really felt this way about the movie, he should have had balls and said it at the time.
Yeah, but he makes
no but.
He was pimping the vodka. He rocks right.
He
didn't
has
want to
the
lose
vodka,
that.
and he has ownership in this.
Yeah.
He owns part of the franchise.
I got the Skull vodka that he signed. I still got that.
It's okay.
No, but it's cool because he signed it. I'm never going to open it.
My dad hates
it's
Dan
$2.
Aykroyd.
What?
It's $30.
That's what I'm
Did I
saying.
ever tell you that?
Right,
You know how my dad Central Park story. My dad and mom were hanging out in Central Park before I was even born, and Dan Aykroyd, my dad claims, came by on roller skates. And my dad started, talking shit to him and said how much he fucking hated Dan Aykroyd because he feels that my mom, Dan Aykroyd, or they were in Central Park, and Dan Aykroyd was hitting on my mom. Dan Aykroyd was hitting on my mom before she got with my dad. And then
when they were dating or something.
Yeah, and my dad wasn't even there. And then Dan Aykroyd, he was hitting on my mom somewhere.
So she must have told him this.
Yes, and it just says whatever. Then he roller skated by them one day when they were hanging in Central Park.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and he was started calling him like a pussy, and they was like, "Why don't you skate back over here?" I remember I used to love the movie. I didn't know this. I used to love the movie Coneheads. He was like, "Shut this shit off. Fucking sucks, Coneheads."
I never got over Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
She randomly told him way back in the past sometime when she didn't even know him that he had hit on her.
I wanted
and he carried that around with him.
I wanted so fucking bad for me to get my pilot and then Dan Aykroyd be cast as my father in the pilot. I was like, this would be fantastic.
That's awesome.
That is very funny, man.
My wife got shaky once. We went to, I surprised her. We went to Los Angeles, and we were in Vegas, and I drove to Los Angeles to take my kids, which was a bad idea. From Las Vegas to LA to go eat Pinky's hot dogs because I never eat at Pinky's. Right. Ended up being the worst fucking hot dogs I ever had. But that's a side story. So that show, the Vanderpump Rules, whatever.
Oh God,
my wife watches that. Ugh. So I know a couple people, and I called and whatever, made sure that dude was there. Jax.
Okay,
he's like a super good-looking fucking dude.
I've seen the show. I hate them all.
Right. So we go to Sir.
Yeah.
For dinner.
Fancy place.
It's the place he works, and they film the show. And I have him come out and talk to my wife, and I saw her get shaky.
Yeah,
she got a little starstruck.
Dude, let me tell you,
a little weak in the knees.
It doesn't feel good, dude.
No,
it doesn't.
You got hit.
I got hit. And let me tell you something. And I'm not a jealous dude. You know what I mean? And I was getting fucking weird.
But it was weird.
I was sucking down Diet Cokes and talking to myself and shit. And like I would just say things like that. She's like, "I'm gonna go to the bathroom, whore."
Oh my God, Jesus.
I got fucking weird.
Oh, that's great.
Because I never saw her act like that.
Of course.
You know what I mean? I didn't know what that felt like.
Let's go to Paul in Jersey. He's questioning E-Rock's knowledge.
Oh,
I like these
awesome.
calls.
I love Nerd
Paul
on Nerd
in Jersey,
Crime.
go ahead.
This is Nerd on Nerd Crime.
Yes, it is.
Hey, E-Rock, are you serious about Ghostbusters being filmed in Philly?
Certain scenes were filmed in Philadelphia, yeah.
I thought he said
There was not
most
one
of it.
scene in that movie that was filmed in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
So technically, yes, I am right. Thanks for your call.
I like that. He just disagrees with the
You
guy.
just got rocked.
You just got nerded.
Zamboni.
All right, let's go to Chicago. Sherry, what's going on?
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hi. FYI, Ghostbusters suck dick. Sorry.
Ghostbusters suck.
Such a cute little voice, too. Say that. Just repeat that sentence one more time.
Ghostbusters suck dick.
Yeah, I know. This was.
Were you at Helium last Sunday?
Hey, I just wanted to call in, and I want to thank all you guys. So you guys keep me laughing all the time. I was diagnosed with breast cancer last year.
Oh, shit.
And And this is for you, Opie, because you quit whining about your damn replay and the app. I use the app at the hospital because the way I can listen to you guys. And so I've been listening to you guys during chemo, and I was just diagnosed cancer-free last week.
Great.
Oh, yay. All right.
Thank you guys for keeping me laughing.
Are you going to
feel better, sweetie?
Yeah, no kidding.
I have some question.
You got a question? Go ahead.
Are you going to have our? Did they take your breasts off?
No, I didn't have to go that far. I just had a lumpectomy.
All right, good.
Okay.
You know what they say? Laughter is the best medicine.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that just gave me cancer.
You made her laugh. You made the person who just went through it laugh on the phone.
That's awesome, Sherry.
Well, good luck, and if you're ever in New Jersey, I'll cook for you on me. Come to Marie's.
There you
Nice.
go.
There you go.
All right. Well,
Thanks, guys.
all
Love
right.
you guys.
I love
You're
you too, even though we don't know you.
Bye.
but,
She's in Chicago.
Guys
I like Chicago.
we are
we
the
like
worst.
Chicago. No, why? That was
Did you
nice.
see
A nice
Chris?
phone call.
Did you see Chris hit the emotional parachute and just get the fuck out?
Yeah.
He's like, this is
like,
too much.
bye.
Cancer, chemo. He's like, bye, I'm out.
I knew that's what you
I
were
was like, I'm on my phone, I'm on my phone, I'm on my phone.
Oh my God.
Chris is playing Angry Birds.
There's breaking news in the Bill Cosby case.
Uh-oh.
He did it. Next.
Somebody got thrown out.
Yeah, Gloria Allred better not ring twice, booted out of Cosby trial. What, her phone wasn't on silence? Silent?
Amateur move.
Gloria Allred
she's supposed to know
desperately
way
needed to
better
be
than
on
that.
vibrate, but instead her phone rang in the middle of the Bill Cosby trial Wednesday, and it got her booted from court.
Who
Then
was
it says,
calling her? ...
temporarily. So this is a non-story. This
Who
is
called her? The
stupid.
fucking devil?
Lyle Menendez.
We have a situation. You need to come home.
The devil's like, listen, you got to come and make dinner
Come
tonight.
on, I'm hungry.
What a fucking monster she is.
Allred was escorted out of the courtroom in PA after she got an incoming call. By all accounts, the judge is known to have zero tolerance for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
The
Pennsylvania
court's
judge.
communications director tells us generally if someone is ejected from the court, they're not permitted to return for the duration of the trial. Gloria caught a break, though. She was allowed re-entry after recess. This is a non-fucking
This is a nothing
story.
burger. Shut it down,
Yeah.
Opie. Shut it down.
All right.
Goodbye.
There she was.
Goodbye.
It had Cosby related to it. That was all that caught anybody's eye.
Can I ask you guys a
Milky
question?
eye.
An honest question.
Yeah, he did it.
So yeah,
he
exactly.
did it.
So this is about the news. So
It's fake.
there's a terrorist attack every fucking 2 weeks.
Sure.
Pretty much, right?
Yes.
Somebody gets their head chopped off, right?
Mm-hmm.
So every time these attacks happen, I hear something that I can't put together. They're like, the authorities knew about this person every fucking time. Known person.
A lot of
known
times,
person.
but not every time.
Why don't you just scoop these fucking people up?
Because they'd be scooping up a lot of people.
But still, you scare them. That's how they do it. That's how.
I don't think you're necessarily wrong, but it's I don't know if you want to go down that road and start knocking down doors and stuff and dragging these people out. I mean, the one in London, obviously, he was protesting.
He was on the news.
Yeah, everyone knew.
Yes,
that guy. I wonder how closely they were watching him.
Not that close.
No one
Not close
knew.
enough to drive over people on the London Bridge.
They didn't know those two dudes with the Boston bombing. They didn't know they were just regular students. They didn't know they were going to do that. It wasn't until afterwards they went looking for them. They were able to find them.
They were interviewed by the FBI. Those guys.
But
the Boston guys
were.
Do you know Russia called
And
the
said,
State
keep an eye on
Department
this guy?
and said, "Yo, this motherfucker's crazy."
Okay, maybe.
When Russia
All right.
calls you
All right.
and tells you you're crazy,
I stand corrected.
you know what I mean? I just think that there's too much politically correct shit going on. These guys are fucking getting too close.
I bet you if you talk to some of the people that are in the know, they would say it's your thought is crazy because
I guess.
there's hundreds.
It's just frustrating.
There's probably hundreds of people in these big cities that they're watching.
Lock them
and,
the fuck
and
up.
feel like, you know what, we probably should drag them out and throw them into some kind of camp or something.
But aren't there some unknown one? I got to be right about one. Sometimes somebody's just out of the fucking clear blue hasn't come out and done something horrible that we really didn't know.
My brother's friend's a surgeon. They went to school together. He's a surgeon in England, in London. And, he deals with little kids. And he goes, Carl, my brother's telling me the other day, he goes, if you would have seen, my friend said, if you would have seen these kids, what they look like after that fucking bomb went off, that Ariana Grande concert, says you would have locked up every fucking known terrorist.
Just for the carnage.
There's nothing worse than seeing a 9-year-old head split open. And, you know what I mean? It's it's got to stop.
You're a fucking ball
That's
of
all.
fun.
That's
Jesus.
Go back to truffle butter.
Oh, no shit.
sorry, the cancer
Let's
call
talk
got
about
me
fake
fucking,
scallops, all right?
The cancer call got me weird.
Yeah.
All right, that's legitimate.
Holy.
That's legitimate.
Fuck.
All right, forget it.
No, I mean, you're right.
I just
obviously.
don't get it. I don't get
I think it's a tough road to go down.
I know, but
I don't think it guarantees anyone's safety.
these
Unfortunately,
fucking people dying is enough is enough.
But the latest guy over there, they really did know.
They
him.
did.
They knew that one.
Yeah.
So that's where your question comes from.
Yeah, like to me, it's like, all right, guys.
Sure,
You could have locked him up.
They probably
at
not,
least.
again. I thought I could throw it out there, but the more you dig deeper into this, they probably knew a lot of them.
Right.
I had no idea.
like
Seems to me when the story's first reported, I hear more often than not we didn't know, and then
Right.
but now you're right. There is also a lot of we did know, but it seems like I hear a lot
wonder
of
how
we
much
didn't know.
how much of this we're going to take before we decide that fuck the free society. We got to start going down this road and doing some of these things you're suggesting.
But here's the problem.
Everyday people will go, no, you can't do that in a free society.
Right, you can't be the dude in the Philippines with the hit squats.
Right.
The free society thing is a fucking myth. We are the farthest thing from free you've ever seen in your life.
I agree with you.
We're more free here
You
than
see,
all
like
other
what they
places.
do, what they do to people. Opie, what's happened to you 100 fucking times? 3 or 6 people on Twitter fucking go after a giant company, and the company folds in a second, and you lose your livelihood.
Right.
Literally.
Right.
That's not free. You know what I mean?
I know.
It's not. That's all bullshit. Free. We're all fucking bunch of robots.
That's why his pilot didn't go. It was just all the fix.
100%.
The fix was in. It was a goddamn envelope situation. Somebody
Sure.
got the envelope under the table and then fuck Chris, and that's how it all
But that's
worked
why
out.
I'm telling you, if you just believe that we're all simulations and we upload our consciousness to the meta universe, then none of this hurts or none of this even matters because our bodies go somewhere and then our consciousness gets uploaded somewhere else, and it's fine.
Chris, that's the kind of shit people say before they find them hanging from a pipe.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. Some shit's about to go down.
After you're wearing a flannel in June, it's about to happen.
So what about the caveman, Chris?
I believe
They're somewhere right now, and someday
Yep.
we're going to be living among them. That's going to be scary.
They were uploaded I don't know if we'll be living among them. I think the simulation, whenever it starts, I think all of space even is the simulation. That's how big I think it is. I think it's fucking, they simulated it all. I don't know who they even is.
Chris, I am dizzy. I'm dizzy with my thinking. Your thinking makes me dizzy.
I'm a big fan of these arguments because they always just fucking completely fall apart. They start off pretty cool, and then it's like,
The earth is flat.
Right.
Stephen Hawking.
What's meta?
What is Elon Musk is saying? Elon Musk is saying what I'm saying.
What's the latest thing he's saying?
Well, it's not this.
2030,
So why isn't your mic on,
by
Paul?
2030, it's going to be all robots, and we're not.
Why do you
gonna
have
be-
shorts on? Where the fuck are you going?
I'm going to the gym.
Oh, yeah, well, I guess I know nothing about that. Is that what
you
you're going
don't.
to say, you
32
fucking
hips.
hack?
Are you wearing wrestling shoes?
Yeah, you're supposed to wear flat-footed.
You're wearing
shoes.
wrestling
Oh, my God.
shoes.
Yeah, when you squat, you wear.
Why-
Are you going to do some wrestling later?
No.
You look like a
Are you
cop.
Going to the
play
gym
volleyball.
dressed
Are you playing
fucking
volleyball?
Jimmy Play snooker.
You look like a
Goddamn
cop
right
on
I
like
am.
you look
Yeah.
like a cop in a bad porn. Like
Look like you're
21
wearing
Hump
fucking
Street.
bowling shoes.
What brand are those?
Adidas.
Okay.
You're gonna get fucking raped, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sure I could run faster than you.
Who's breathing heavy?
Carl.
It sounds like one of you guys are sucking on vape.
It's not
Johnny
me.
New
Gotta be
York is
Carl.
saying.
That's
Is it you,
fake.
Carl?
Yeah, I have a lot of lung problems.
I got
My metadata is
He's like a
fucked up.
pug.
Yeah. Somebody put Carl's face on a pug.
Here it comes.
And then tweet it.
Here it comes.
Oh, yeah. here it
all
comes.
fucking weekend. Call the fuck. Thank you, Vic.
Sorry.
Very nice. Very nice. I got to say, the guy skimming across the pool, I just have
Let's
to
see
say
that.
it. These fucking viral videos, most of the time they're fake. This thing is so fucking fake, and it's showing up on everyone's Facebook page.
And it's fake.
I'll tell you if it's
It
fake or
is
not.
so
It's not
fucking
fake.
fake.
Let me show you.
I go by
Lewis.
Opie. Opie has the best eye for this
He
shit.
is good at catching it.
Yeah.
I agree with
Lewis,
you. He's
I'm
a
with
pro.
Opie.
He
He
is
is
the
a
best at
pro
catching it,
on
but
this.
he's wrong this time. I'm sorry, Opie.
You think this is real,
This is
Lewis?
completely
Comes
real.
down one of those slides at a
Hold
water
on a second.
park.
Lewis, I love you.
Look, you can see.
In Brazil. In Brazil.
Oh, of course. It happens to be somewhere far, far away.
Let me see.
too.
I'll tell you.
This might be the one where the Insano is. The Insano is the biggest one, I think, and it's in Brazil. I wonder if this
What's
is
the
related.
Insano?
The biggest
volcano
crazy water slide drop in the world. Yeah.
There's a new water park, I think, down in Disney they're raving about. Or maybe E-Rock knows.
I love
Has
Splash
a, has a
Splash.
volcano and...
The Insano, they have to put you in this little tube. I don't think kids are even allowed in it. It's because that's
Interesting.
how high. It's a goddamn vertical drop straight down before. You can YouTube Insano.
YouTube it.
And I'm pretty sure
I want
it's
to
in,
see Insano.
I think it's in
Insano.
I think it's in.
Here, make this as big as possible on the screen.
I'm going to tell you right now.
You
Ooh,
can
those look like
tell it's
donuts.
fucking fake, man.
This looks like regular.
Ready?
Yes.
Or Ocho Rios is in Jamaica.
That's fake.
He stands up.
Put money on it. I bet you it's real.
That's real.
It's real.
100% real.
That
huh?
is risky.
You guys, fake. You can see the fake.
Technique.
Look at that woman going nuts.
Technique.
All right.
You could see the fake. Where's E-Rock? Is this fake or not?
It's totally fake.
Thank you. No, he's good at that shit,
Okay.
too.
Oh no, I was about to say only
E-Rock's good at
between the
this
two
shit, too.
of you.
This
Between the
is
two
fake.
of you.
We have we ever been wrong with this?
I don't
It
think-
always comes out that they're fake.
I think
Why
between
do
the
you
two of
think
you
it's
are
fake,
batting
E-Rock?
1,000.
You could see it.
He's skimming. You can tell he's not even blending in with the water once he comes out of the slide. There's an initial splash, but he keeps going past the splash. They're just skimming him over the water, and then that part where he steps up there. So they taped two different segments and then just did that shit in the middle where he skims across the water.
That's fake right there.
You could see that it's fake.
It's real.
Why do you think it's real, Lewis?
Wrong before.
It's real because a lot of times other videos of people trying it don't come out.
He
Those
dro-
videos have actually come out now.
He drops the one leg down to slow him
So
down.
people have tried to do this to skim?
Yes.
It's
This is
fake.
Vince McMahon getting in the limo.
It's
Oh,
fake.
God
This is
damn
fake.
you, Paul.
Here.
Let's see this.
Look, I went to this resort last year and a couple people did it.
Different
I got
video, different situation. We're talking about that one video.
It's the same. It's the same place.
It is,
guy-
it
the
is
guy didn't make
Jamaica,
it.
Ocho Rios.
I don't know.
I said-
Yeah,
I
that
said
looks
Brazil.
like. Come on,
It's the
oh,
same thing.
that's the same thing. And then Paul's at the end of this video.
I
If
want
you
to
watch,
see other
watch to the end,
angles
and
of
then you
that
see
same
Paul.
video.
Right.
But you're not going to get other angles from
And
one
then
guy.
here's Paul.
Then we're not saying
There you
Paul was in Jamaica.
Paul filmed it
Here's your different angle.
with his shorts.
But that's the same guy?
Different guy.
See, it's real, dude.
No, that's not the same video because he falls back in the water. The
Okay,
video
but-
we had,
but-
he walks out.
But that the silence between you guys now, I think, because we're having different angles.
Still fake.
It
They're
has a lot
showing
to
you
do
it
with
can
me being-
possibly be done.
Listen.
Yeah, it's just like Ghostbusters were filming Philadelphia, E-Rock.
Go outside and have a nice cry, Chris.
got hit!
You got hit.
E-Rock got hit! Chris shrugs his shoulders and laughs like a little girl.
Yeah, I love
He
it.
gets so happy.
Listen, I'm going to go with you, Opie. I'm not going to listen to Lewis because minorities and black people don't have a lot of experience with pools.
Well, let's
Because we were brought here on boats, you fucking swimmer. We were brought here on boats, first class. Nice seatbelts, bitch.
It wasn't first class.
It was first class, okay? There was only one class on that.
First class debatable.
First class only. Because
only
Lewis
one
said
class
there's only
on that.
one class.
So
That'd be
me and
first
Lewis
class.
are we're gonna step off for this one.
That looked like steerage to me, but I'm sorry.
We came here nice. We didn't have to sneak across.
How far did you make? How
didn't
far
have to
did you
swim.
make it in school that you could give us an opinion on this?
Yeah.
On which part?
This fake video.
Yes.
It just other angles, different people trying it. It's probably just a really shallow
Let's
pool.
send Lewis and see if he can do it.
Find the Insano.
You're not
footage.
even a doctor like Nervous Chris.
I can't swim, so I really
Tell him,
I wouldn't try it.
What'd you say?
I just woke up.
He's not even a doctor
You woke
like
him
you.
up.
Who's a doctor?
You.
No.
Tell him, Doc.
Tell him, Doc.
You know, after seeing the other video,
You gonna switch
Don't do
it?
that to me. I put all my money on
You
you.
gonna switch now? E-Rock's giving me the death stare because you're about to bail out on this.
after seeing the
He's
other
sticking with
video where the guy almost made it, I'm like,
Maybe.
fuck. Because the other guy, if they were faking the video, they wouldn't fake one that almost made it. You know what I'm saying? Why
the
go
third
through?
one.
Why
That's the
go?
third
Can
one.
you, why go through all
Wait a
that
second.
trouble and film
Hold
a
on.
fake video where you
Hold on.
almost make
I
it? So
just
that's
saw
why
something.
now I might have to
I
say
just
it's
saw
real.
something. Fuck! Hold on, Opie. Hold on.
Come
Hold
on, Carl, bring me back.
What do you
Put this
got?
video back in.
Bring me back.
Look when he slides down. Can you
Expand
slow
it.
this down?
Expand it,
Expand
though.
this,
Yeah.
please. Okay, watch when this guy comes in. Okay, watch this. Hold on.
No, that's the
No,
one.
no,
where-
stop. Look how he's putting his hands. He's not sinking to the bottom, but his feet aren't holding anything. He's on a little platform. They made a little clear plexiglass runway for this stunt. Play it again.
conspiracy.
Pull it up.
That's some model shit.
Huh?
When they have the models in the pools
Yes,
and all
they
that,
put a
that's
plexiglass-
exactly what that
Watch
is.
his body.
Wait, so it's real, but
It's designed.
but he's not just on his fucking
Right.
hiney. He's got
He
some
would
help.
sink right to the bottom, right at the end. Watch this. Look.
Maybe that-
He'd sink right
You're
there.
right.
He would sink right there.
Guys.
He's sitting like-
Oh,
and he stands up.
Stop it.
So look-
It's fake! Fake!
Chris, don't listen to him. Don't listen to that shit, Chris. No, Chris. Look, guys, he's
Go back to Africa!
All right, I don't agree with
There's
that.
no swimming there.
Wait,
Where's everyone going? Where's everyone going? I thought we were having fun. I thought we were having fun. What happened?
I'm still having fun. I'm still
Wait,
having
what
fun.
happened? What happened?
Come on, we gotta go.
We're leaving.
I was never on the show. I have a career.
Let's go, everybody!
I thought we were.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Lois.
That's just his left leg. If you look at the technique when
That's
it's
his
coming
dick.
off of the slide,
Nah.
it's one leg tries to touch and one leg is down.
I'm calling platform.
He's dropping
Too much
one.
resistance
Too
from
much
the water by the
resistance.
time you get to there.
Thank you very
I-
One leg
I
is on the
think
ground.
there's
One
the
leg is on the
platform.
ground.
There's
and
a
he just stands
platform.
up.
Or something that's
Nobody
clear.
slides like that
Go
without a
back,
real
to,
platform.
go back to the one everyone's talking about.
If the
I
water
want to
was
see if
deep-
he has some kind of little, what would you call it? Like a
Little fake plastic
Look,
butt slide.
Look, same
some,
thing.
yeah. That,
And that lady walking past right as he's about to stand up is suspicious.
all right,
too.
let me see. Let's do this again.
And look,
Same thing. One leg touches it and the other leg goes down when he goes to
there's a little
stand up.
platform.
It says they're all a bunch of lifeguards, and they've learned to do this to make it like an attraction around the resort. So but now the people are coming there to see these dudes do this because they're actual lifeguards at
This
the
isn't
place.
like waiters spitting fire in
I
the
got you.
restaurant.
First of all,
Hey, I'm with fake.
Opie, I'm Cuban. I know a thing or two about fucking sliding into water.
Get out.
I got it. So listen,
Just get out.
you would be so much deeper. The wake would be so much higher. He's on a platform. He's only got a 2-inch little. It's bullshit.
I'm going.
Come on,
I think
Switching
we
back?
need to go and try it out ourselves.
Let's go to Ocho Rios.
I'm going.
This lady looks surprised by it.
I have to tell the audience I was
Wrong.
Yep.
Oh, he's going Fonzie on us.
I forgot about that.
I got the reference.
I forgot about that. I told you I should have been there for you. I apologize.
Yeah, I think it's real. After
We're divided camp
E-Rock,
now.
you don't think it's
divided
real now?
camp.
I'm still calling shenanigans on
I
it.
feel like who said that? It's the lifeguards have figured this out for.
That's what the story said. I was reading that out of the story. That part of it was that it's become like a tourist thing.
Fuck,
now.
this might be the first one.
Carl makes a good point. I still think
Look at
something's
this.
in the pool.
Yes.
Nothing is in the
They always put their feet on the other side, like there's something in the middle.
I think they're using their left leg because they know they're going to hit the
A
wall.
little bit as an anchor, right? So they drop the one dead leg down like a keel just to slow them. You're
Then
doing
this is dangerous. It should be banned.
go to wrestling practice. Just go to wrestling practice and oil yourself up and roll around
Go
on
to
a mat.
Mr. DuPont's house and learn how to
Exactly.
wrestle.
DuPont. I hope you turn out like the brother. I
would
get
Steve
fucking
Carell.
killed in a field.
Go to DuPont's house and go to a little butt wrestling.
You look like Steve Carell's teeth.
What the fuck?
DuPont, look at DuPont Steve Carell's teeth.
It's so funny.
In the fucking
Very
wow,
funny. Very funny.
Foxcatcher. Look at Foxcatcher teeth.
We got a guy that says, I worked at a water park. We used to do this type of stuff all the time.
Okay.
I got it. I think it's real. Fuck.
Liar!
Let me
There's
go
a
to
liar on the phone?
Let me go to Tim in Iowa. Tim, oh my God. Look at those.
Prosthetic teeth.
Wow.
For the movie.
Yeah. That's what Paul looks like.
Oh my God.
He worked his ass off on this thing. This is a creepy ass movie, but he was amazing
in this
it.
fucking
I'm with
movie.
you,
I've
Chris.
said I've said that since I saw it. I was like, this guy, that was one of the best performances in a movie I've ever seen. And Channing Tatum was excellent in it too. It's a great fucking movie.
It is.
I've never seen.
And Mark Ruffalo's the other brother.
Mark Ruffalo's great too.
The crux of the story are just those three dudes, and all three of them just crush it.
Yeah, I was just kidding though.
He was making a joke.
It's too late now, Paul.
All right, let me say hi to
Go
Tim.
do a burpee.
Let me say,
Now you got it.
he's doing it again. He gets all.
He
does. Look,
Comedy Cellar tonight. I'm on fire.
There you are.
Yeah,
that
you are.
meditation's working.
TM, motherfucker.
You're not gonna have anxiety videos anymore.
No.
Tim in Iowa, go ahead.
Opie, you guys are killing it.
Thank you.
I just wanted to share a story. We went to a water park when I was in the Navy in Singapore, and it was like a straight down drop. My buddies are going down face first, and it looked pretty dangerous. I'm like, fuck that. So I went down feet first. I got a fucking enema. I hit the water so hard at the bottom, I was walking away and water squirting out my ass as I'm trying to walk to the next part of the attraction.
we call that
an enema.
We call it the hose pipe where I'm from, because we don't just say hose, we say hose pipe in the
Fucking
South.
Sybil.
That's hilarious. Bravo, Tim.
My buddies got a kick out of it. I never heard the end of it.
Oh, that's funny. Thank you, bud. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, right on. We'll catch you next time.
We got to find the insano.
Yeah.
Because that's what he's talking about. It is. It's one of those. Like I said, I think it's adults only.
That's just not fun.
That's fake. That video. Yeah. Look at the view.
You still
of
think
this.
it's fake?
Yeah. Look at the view. Look, watch this. Here he goes.
Yeah. Can you?
It's Insano?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Just follow us on Twitter, Opie Show.
Yeah.
And mine, Opie Radio. We tweet all the visuals. I apologize. We're going a little too visual today.
Yes,
but
we are.
What are you going to do?
That's okay.
Oh, what a fucking pig.
What? Opie. Control yourself.
What?
Jesus,
What are
Opie.
you talking about?
I said that out loud?
Yeah. I can't be a part of these viral videos, okay?
Send them back to Africa.
Oh, my God.
I got you.
I'm lawyering up.
Don't worry.
You're lawyering up?
Not here. I got you.
Yeah,
I took the microphone. I took the headphones off of
Right.
Vic. I said, "We gotta
Yeah,
go.
we're gonna
We gotta
go.
go."
Yeah, I
and
need-
he's like my dumb girlfriend. You don't understand what's going on. You gotta go.
Yeah.
We got to get a group rate on this. Get in trouble.
I look.
somehow.
All I know is there's a white guy from Alabama, and someone just said that I gotta
I
get
go,
him
oh, well,
out.
get him out of the room.
Get him
Out of the room right now.
I gotta get him out.
He has no chance.
He has
Made a
no
lot of
chance.
Has
mistakes.
no chance.
Yeah, Opie will be in his fucking mansion drinking fucking champagne out of a turtle shell, and I'm fucking
We're all fired.
living in my dad's basement.
Listening to him bitch about Dan Aykroyd.
yeah. Well, he's fucking senile. Just
God, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We don't have a job. We're really downloaded from a transmental bullshit thing. whatever.
transmental, transgender meditation is what I do. So I'm slowly growing a vagina every time I get into deep thought.
Just with your thoughts.
I want to see this Insano slide.
What is deep thought?
There's a couple of them.
What is deep thought?
Okay,
It's not that big of a deal.
basically, and correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, and then I want to see Insano too. But Carl asks, basically, you have to think of our minds and our souls and our bodies like, the ocean, like the water, and all you see is the surface. We're always on the surface, and hurricane comes, something on the surface, we're all fucked up. But deep, deep, deep at the bottom of the ocean where we try to get to in transcendental meditation, even if there's a hurricane or a ship or anything, the bottom of the ocean is never affected. And that's what you try to get to. And then there's a whole biochemical response that happens in these 20 minutes that lowers your stress, anxiety, and depression levels to a point that you at least some people are able to be cured of stuff and they're able to lock in their whole life. And some people, even if it's just for 20 minutes, someone like me who's new at it, just gives me a break from it. And then I start to get used to what it is to become. And then I kind of take tranquility throughout my day. That's what happens.
That made sense, Chris.
Yeah.
That was fine.
That sounds like fucking a bunch of nonsense.
See, you got to come back to that, Pinky.
He's doing it again, though. You're right. You're right with this. You're totally. He gets all excited.
He gets all. I hit the fat kid. When I kill you, I have fucking shoulder spasms for a week. So I'm like,
I love it, man.
Good God.
Dan.
Good Lord.
So now we're back to the video. Dan's saying, where did the shirt appear from?
What?
Was it laying there on the side
Dan,
of the pool?
what do you got, Dan? Help me out.
He was wearing a shirt the whole time.
I want to go back to fake.
It is fake.
Dan,
Yeah, when
he's
he
on a
comes
platform.
Down,
huh?
when he comes down,
Yeah, he's
he
shirtless.
has the shirt on. But then as he gets out of the pool, he puts the shirt back on.
Yeah, did he pull it out the front of his pants? You're right. Where'd that come from?
The force of it pulled his shirt up.
Right.
Oh, up.
Wait, let me see.
Yeah, watch.
Oh, he
watch.
is wearing the shirt. He is wearing the shirt.
Wait, go back.
It just moved his shirt
He just
up.
moved it up, and he's smoothing it back down.
Let me
right.
see. Shirt.
Down.
Shirt the whole time. Oh,
Oh, he's lifting it back up.
that's a
over
weird
his head.
flip. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a
now.
weird flip.
Back to fake.
This thing is fake as shit.
Back to fake.
That's not even a person. That's a transgender meditation.
That's a sea lion.
Yeah.
I'm going
They
back to
trained.
fake.
Yes. Going back to
Fake.
Don't say anything else, Opie.
E-Rock's happy now.
The only reason I didn't, I couldn't come up with one.
E-Rock's happy now.
I think I'm back to fake. 'Cause
It's
he's
fucking
wearing,
fake.
He's wearing the shirt, and then why is he flipping it back over his head?
Because the pressure of it pushed his shirt up that you can't see with the
Over
with
his
the
head,
water.
though? Because it looks like he's pulling it back over his
well,
head.
it moved his shirt. It just moved his shirt in.
Can you play it
whatever
one
way.
more time? I gotta say something. Play it again. Play this again.
All right.
Anyone.
Stop showing me Paul.
Stop showing me Paul.
Okay. See, his shirt just popped up.
No, he's that's
It's
weird.
odd.
With that lady walking in front, I'm telling you, there's an edit.
Yeah, there's. Yeah, he has no. He
I
had
don't
a
get it.
shirt on all the way across the pool.
This is the
and then on
fakest fucking
He
thing
comes
I've
out
ever
the slide with the shirt on.
I don't
an
think they're even
explanation.
at a pool.
There's an explanation.
They're not even in Jamaica.
This is Jamaica. This is
This is
Bayonne.
just like the
Yeah.
moon landing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Get fucking James on the phone.
He added, "There's no tricky business with his shirt. He always pulls it up to his chin to hold it there."
Okay.
Fake.
That's it. That's it.
It's crazy. Someone's
All right,
giving
so the
us...
video's fake.
That shirt thing is weird. The lady, I'm with E-Rock. You got to find a place to edit this shit.
And that's nice that he conveniently walks
Right.
by. So sorry to interrupt you, but that's...
Exactly.
Yeah,
Anyway.
if there's another video of that same thing at the same time, different angle, then I'll believe it's real.
Yeah, why is there another video popping up? Everyone has their
I don't
phones
understand.
out.
Here's what I
these
don't
days.
understand, guys. Here, listen. Let's talk like poker players, right? None of those little white kids. White kids love cheering at black people doing shit, right? Nobody's jumping up, freaking out. No one comes to congratulate. You ever see like when the white kid does like the hole in one or some shit? Everyone jumps and there's like a thing of excitement.
You're saying there should be more crowd reaction.
There's
not
no
enough
crowd
crowd
reaction.
reaction.
Everyone reacted like someone dropped their phone in the pool.
Yeah,
That
like
was
it was
it.
no
that's
big deal. Like they
unfortunate.
watched
Okay.
them slide.
All
Do you
right.
think it's possible that that's not the first time it was done? Do you think
Yes.
you practiced
If
it
it
4 or
gets
5 times?
accomplished, if it gets accomplished, people are going to go nuts.
Right.
All right.
All right.
Fake
anyway.
fucking news.
How about the other video, Seinfeld and Kesha?
Oh, that was the best. That really shows when you're rich as fuck.
I'm clueless. I've missed out on something. Is it real? Is it
It's
also
so
another
real.
fake?
Oh, yeah. This
Oh,
is
everyone's talking about Seinfeld.
Jerry's ran into
Oh, shit.
Wait, I want to see Insano.
That's tease.
Insano. You can do
Insano's
that
the
on your
fast.
own.
Yeah, that's easy. It's just the fastest
Play it,
one.
play it. Seinfeld's. No, we only have 2 minutes.
Oh.
I got to get the plugs in. Seinfeld's doing an interview, blah, blah, blah. Kesha comes up and asks for a hug, and he just basically says, nah.
3 times.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Nah, there's.
Oh, it's her. Oh, it is her. No, thank you. No,
She
thank
tries 3
No, he
times.
backs away.
She can't believe he
And then
says
she
no.
shined- he
and then she
shined it.
basically he's like, oh my God, and walks away really quickly.
Wow.
Good for
Oh.
him. Now he can bang her. Girls love when you
Why
do
is
that.
this woman trying to hug
Right?
me?
Yeah,
I can't
100%.
believe
He can
this
bang-
woman.
Jerry can bang her
I
100%.
don't do
now.
voices. That's
I
all
like it.
You
That's all
pull
I
up a
got.
girl like that, she's ready to go.
I think
I'm
that's
doing an
something to do.
interview. She walked up to me. I can't believe she tried to hug me.
I put my fingers in her mouth and we're ready to go.
We're ready to go.
All right, let's do Vic Hanley first. Vic.
I'm in Red Bank and Eastern Pennsylvania and Charlestown, West Virginia, and Helium. Starting tomorrow. That's the next 4 shows. That's it.
We won't see you until next week.
Next week.
Thanks to Vic Henley. Chris DiStefano, quick.
June 29th to July 1st, American Comedy Club, San Diego. Everyone's a robot.
And
some more Chef.
Yeah.
On Instagram, Carl Ruiz on Twitter, and come to Marie's Italian Specialties in Chatham.
Oh, we got a new 360 camera. Paul put a great video together on my YouTube channel, Opie Radio, of Wheeler Walker Jr.'s performance.
He was awesome.
But you use your phone and you can just spin around the room and see everyone reacting and stuff. It's great. Opie Radio on YouTube. Anything, hey, are we good?
Podcast day tomorrow. More information. Tune in tomorrow at 3 p.m.